we abide. Purr Sessions where the wrestling truth resides.
More dollars.
Welcome to the show. It's super fucking late because it's my fault, like always. I'm your host, Big Cat Tyler Adams. Probably need a new fucking host after tonight. I'm with, of course, my tag team partner, Dylan Nix, the Wild 3 times tag team champions over this weekend. We have Samuel Matthews on the bottom and Levi Spade.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
All right, let's bring our guest back in, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
There he is.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Sorry. Again.
Wait a second. I know that backdrop. I took that picture.
Oh.
The picture you guys were using for the backdrop. I remember I took that.
Don't say you guys. I didn't have any control over the backdrop. That was the default backdrop that came in when we started the podcast.
I mean, I think it's great.
So
I don't know why that keeps them posting, but
back, I've deleted all the posts that said we were off of or on my channel. So
yeah,
we'll jump right back into the interview segment with question 5. What is your favorite indie show that you have worked on or that you have seen? Like maybe you've just gone to or you've seen on like IWTV and the favorite one that you've ever announced for.
Oh man.
Or most fun. I guess favorite's a little bit of a strong word, so you don't really want to pick favorites.
Yeah.
But, like what's been the most fun that you've had at like because I know that you've announced for a few like more laid back shows that are kind of been more like fun out in the ring, just kind of chilling.
Yeah. Man. Favorite indie show that I've been to. Oh, that's really hard to pick. It really is hard to pick. Like, all right. So the most fun I think I've had at a show. First one that pops to mind was like Blitzkrieg Luau, because it's that vibe of that whole show. It's just backyard party, like everybody's wearing like horrible Hawaiian shirts and lays they got from like Party City. It was a lot of fun. Favorite show I've worked. I gotta say, like, probably any of the Let's Rumbles. You know what? The Let's Rumble when we came back from COVID.
Oh man, that was fun. Yeah, I remember that.
That was great. That was like so many emotions because like we got to see so many people that we hadn't seen in a couple of years. Like, there's that picture I share it every now and then. It's me and McCarthy.
Yeah,
where I give it like he comes into the ring. I'm like holding it together, announcing him. He looks at me. He's like, "You look like you're gonna cry," and I'm like, "I am crying a little bit." And he just comes over and gives me a hug. It's like it was the first time I had seen him in years.
Mm-hmm.
So like that always sticks with me because like the Let's Rumbles are always fun. I'm a big fan of Rumble matches.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like you could like that one. I think it like sticks out the most.
That might have been the one where I dropped Alex Price on his head.
I was gonna say if it's the one that I'm thinking of, I'm pretty sure it was my first Let's Wrestle show that I'm thinking of because I feel like I remember seeing the McCarthy. I remember seeing the McCarthy thing live. Because I remember seeing that, and it was shortly into my stint of training.
Was that at Hermon?
Yeah, that was the show. That was the show
Okay.
that Green and Alec eliminated. It was you, right?
Hey.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
both got.
I separated them.
and went out.
Yeah. AG super kicked me and they threw me out. I remember that.
Yeah.
That was a cool moment in my book. I love that moment.
I mean, you had that moment too as a moment forever. I mean,
like,
I have to say, not because I'm trying to like kiss ass or anything, but I've said it from the very beginning. I love grind. I love pro wrestling grind. I love their ring. I love their setup. I love their title. I don't care. Their grind's heavyweight title is one of the prettiest titles I have seen anywhere.
Oh, it's
like,
gorgeous,
I love grind's title. It is so pretty. So it's not me trying to kiss ass, but I will 100% admit I have had nothing but good experiences all the times that I've gone to grind. I love pro wrestling grind.
So if I have to put my favorite indie show I've ever been on to go with this, Fenway. I had to go with Fenway.
Yeah,
that was
Fenway.
so much fun.
Fenway was pretty fucking cool.
Come on, it was so cool as a Red Sox fan too for me to be wrestling in Fenway Park, the oldest baseball park in America.
Fenway was pretty fucking cool.
And we came out with the Seawolves with Thunderstruck. The crowd was smoking hot. There's a picture of me hugging Ethan, which is great. I still love that picture.
Yeah, that's great.
And it was just that moment is just in my mind. If I retired tomorrow, that still would be my favorite moment.
I think to this date, it's the coolest thing I've gotten the opportunity to do in my 3-year stint of being in wrestling thus far is when we wrestled at Fenway, and I got to do it with you guys, which makes it even better. Right? We got to wrestle we got to wrestle really good opponents, and it was a super easy match, and I got to do it with you guys, so that makes it even better.
It literally just popped up in my memories like 2 days ago.
Yeah, because it literally happened. It happened a year ago, 2 days ago. Because June, June a year ago was Fenway the week before my birthday, and then it was Matt and Muscle on my birthday. Because my June last year was stacked full, but it was Fenway, and then it was the Matt and Muscle show on my birthday. They were back-to-back weekends.
Wasn't there a Mojo at the Dojo the day before? There was something the day before you guys all went to Fenway.
Actually, it might have been
that was the Let's Wrestle show. It was Let's. It was it was Dover-Foxcroft, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
Nope. No. Day before, it was the Let's Rumble I think the one I just mentioned. No, wait.
No,
this was way farther than that.
This was last year's Let's Rumble. It's like I looked it up because I do those posts.
Yeah, I knew it was a Let's show.
That's the one that Maverick won.
That's the one where we squished Maverick in the corner with Big Cat.
Oh yeah, that's got one of my favorite Let's Wrestle moments where we all squished Maverick in the corner, and then I looked at Big Cat and I was like, "Hey, that was cool," and then I kicked him in the head. One of my favorite impromptu Rumble moments. That and
one of my favorite group moments I wasn't even a part of. I've only seen, but it was when Big Cat took your diving stomp.
Wait, which one? You talking about the SuperNova one where everybody held him out?
Where everybody held him down and he had the no.
One of my favorite the Big Cat kick to the head, and then the moment at SuperNova during the Rumble Lumberjack thing where Spencer had me in the corner and he ran out and he came running back in, and then I slid out of his way so he ate the buckle. And me and Jess had I just gotten in, and me and Jess were lighting people up together, and we were having so much fun. And Spencer ate the buckle, and I turned around, and I have a picture of it, and Jess is just going, "Did you do that?" And I looked at her, and the picture is literally me going, "No, I didn't do that." And Jess just goes, "Wham!" and fucking chopped the shit out of me. And I was like, "Okay, I did it. I'm sorry."
Yeah, if you've never eaten a Jesse Nolan chop, you're lucky, by the way.
She's thrown me across the ring before when we were at the dojo, when we were doing a weird practice rumble, and she comes in, grabs me, and just goes, "Jump." I go, "Okay," and just throws me across the ring. I just roll.
Not like me throwing you, but she just yeeted him.
It wasn't a suplex. It was just get the fuck out of here, and threw me. It was funny.
All right, moving on. Favorite wrestling move or finisher of all time? What is your favorite move and finisher?
Move, I'm gonna go with move and finish the gore. The gore, just Rhino's hit different. There was a clip I found on YouTube. I could never find it again. It's him and Kid Cash and ECW, and he gores him so hard.
Levi, your mic's still on.
Sorry.
He gores him so hard. He flips inside out and lands face first.
Actually,
it was disgusting.
I saw something the other day. It was an interview with Rhino, and they're him talking about the gores, and he's like, no one's ever kicked out of the gore. And people are like, but what about the spears you hit where they kick out? He's like, that's not a gore.
Yeah, if they kick out, it's not a gore.
Yeah.
The gores put people away. Spears don't. Yeah, Rhino's gore, man. It's just all that power into one quick motion.
I stood up to go get this, and I knocked my webcam over.
Oh, that's sick.
That's why we can't have nice things.
I was gonna say, I know for a fact Ethan's got a signed picture of Rhino.
I do. It's back there. I need to get some. I need to get a frame for it.
I need to cut the bottom of this off because it's the school that I started in that was owned by the piece of shit that gypped me out of $800. So I need to cut the bottom of this off but I keep forgetting to. But yeah, this is like one of the only actual signed pieces where I met the guy, and not only did I meet him, but I got to train with him. My first time ever stepping into a ring was during a Rhino seminar. I had never actually touched a ring before, and the first time I ever stepped into a ring was a Rhino seminar. And I even got to lock up with him, and he taught me kind of the basics during the seminar. There's a picture somewhere of me and Rhino locked up, which
dude is massive.
Oh yeah, he was fucking huge.
He's like 5'10", but he's wide as fuck.
Oh yeah, he's fucking huge.
He's a big dude. Like
he's 5'10", but he's 4'3".
Yeah.
Like and that's what I think made him, in my eyes, just so vicious, and because just of the speed he had with his size, like I loved what they did with I wish they did a little bit more. I wish they pushed him a bit more when he was aligned with like Edge, Christian, and Kurt Angle, because you had that weird group. They weren't a faction, but like Rhino was their heavy, and like Kurt was their like silly buddy.
Yeah,
which saying Kurt Angle as a silly buddy is just weird.
Yeah, but he made it work.
Oh, he did. He did so good.
Sam, stop yawning.
I'm sorry, man.
All right, so I skipped one.
Baby.
What is the longest distance you've ever driven for a show? I know that you've done some pretty fucking long, and I know that. So maybe for you, longest ridden distance.
Yeah.
Not really driven, but I know you've done some pretty fucking far away shows. So
I think the longest one. So there's two. There was either the NCW COVID tapings that you, me, and Connor Hex. I had to remember his ring name, Connor Hex. I feel because that was in Rhode Island, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, Connecticut's. I always forget Connecticut's further than Rhode Island.
Jesse's shown Connecticut. Just in Blitzkrieg. Yeah.
Blitzkrieg. Because we did. I rode with. It was me, MSP. We had the three of us left Maine. Went to go get Alec. Then we had to go get Beef. Or no.
No, Beef was wrestling. Yeah.
No, there was one where it's me, MSP, and Alec.
Yeah.
And we go down. We go down to Blitz, and then we have to come back up because there's a show the next day in the area. So we did because it's like 6 hours down and 6 hours back. So we were on the road for like total of 12 hours. And I remember, I think we're like almost home. Sun's rising. I think Amber's driving, Alex in the front, and then Agro's with me, and just a swerve, and because there's like a dead deer in the road, we swerve, and then I see Jossie just next to me just goes, I go, morning, we almost did a dead deer. That was definitely the longest, because like just down and back, like because usually whenever we did Blitzkrieg, you crash with somebody, and this was the first time I think we did a down and back, and it was so long, but it was worth it. I would do it again in a heartbeat.
That reminds me of
I think my favorite road story will always be coming home from grind with you, Ethan. When we were so it was the grind that I think it was the same grind that Jay Craig tore his ACL out. Because it was the grind that we were coming back, and I had fallen asleep like 30 minutes prior, and then there was a FedEx truck, I guess, that was fucking like flying, and he like swerved in front of Randy, and that huge chunk of ice came off and like smacked Randy's car, and I sprung awake like, what the fuck? And you just looked over at me, and you're like, hey, there was some ice. It was like,
oh my god, yeah, I forgot about the ice part. I thought you were talking about something else that happened, but I'm like, there's a reason I don't sleep on car rides, man.
I don't
sleep on car rides. Like I gotta stay awake.
I don't know if technically. I feel like grind has probably been the farthest I've driven. I don't know. Is Vermont technically further? Because we did go to Vermont, and
Western Mass is definitely further.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I feel like the grind shows that I've gone to are the furthest I've ever traveled for a show.
Levi,
unless you count the fact that I'm 12 states away and I've wrestled shows. So technically.
The reason Vermont felt so damn long is because we were stuck in traffic for an hour and a half.
That's true. We did get stuck in traffic for literally almost 2 fucking hours.
Yeah.
Luckily, we were working the neighborhood, so we showed up, and they were like, yeah, we're doing this, this, and this. And we were like, okay, cool. So we're going to do this and this and this. And they were like, cool, that's the match. And then we went out like 20 minutes after. We were like, fuck yeah.
Literally, we're pulling on gear, calling the match. Like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
we're doing this and this.
They had the fucking match plan. They were just like, there's this spot, and this spot, and then like general heat. We were like, okay, so we can do this, this, and this. And I've said it plenty of times. I still, to this day, that's my favorite match we've ever done is the Seawolves.
Monty actually said that's one of his favorite matches too.
Yeah, as the Seawolves, that was one of my favorite matches that we ever done. It was stupid simple. It was fun. The crowd was super engaged, and Monty killed us with a moonsault. So
that's one where I cut the promo on how the town sucked.
Yep.
GP. Probably my furthest drive is I've told this story. It's the MSPB story. That is the furthest
I
drive
love
I've done.
that story.
Yep. That is the first, because that was to Jersey, and that's the one where literally we pulled into the parking lot, and I'm on the pre-show match, and I'm pulling on my gear, like going down the stairs, and I get up to the four guys. It's a dojo showcase match. It's not just me, but it's the three other dojos, and it's Ryan Mooney, Angelo Carter, and Angelo Carter and Anthony Gamble. And literally, I went, yeah, okay, I'm going to do this, and I'll take the finish. And everyone's like, cool, all right. Then we went out and did the match.
You know what's wild? Speaking of Ryan Mooney, love him. He's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I was so bummed the grind show I missed. He got a Mania entrance where he came out in a fucking dog kennel.
Oh, Jesus.
on a cart. He got like a Mania style entrance. I'm like, this is great. I was so mad I missed that show. Right. But what's wild is when Ring of Honor came to Lewiston at the Coliseum, the opening like kind of dark match, it was Ryan Mooney versus Anthony Green. Yeah. And I didn't realize it was Ryan until like I was talking to him about it. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, I'm so sorry. There was no way you were going to be the babyface in that match. You were in AG country.
He was,
He's like, yeah, I know.
He was Ryan Nova back then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he was one of Cheeseburger's. Because there was like a trio.
Yeah.
That's still wild.
It was so funny because like I remember meeting him and I'm like, man, I recognize you. And I was like thinking about it. Like, wait, Lewiston. He's like, yeah, I wrestled there. I was like, yes, I know. I was at that show. So,
favorite entrance music.
Ooh.
Question 10. Favorite entrance music. I mean, on the down low, we all know that it's the Seawolves entrance music, but what's your actual?
I mean, favorite? I do dig it.
That was Alexander Lee. He literally. I don't remember what we used. We used for like 2 shows, and there was one show that Alexander Lee was on, and then the next day, I guess, he like texted Dylan a link to the song, and he was like, use this.
Yeah,
like, you are using this, and Dylan sent it to me, and I was like, okay, I guess we're using it because I'm not arguing with him.
Oh, no, it was. I actually asked in our. We have another chat. It's called Loja World Order, as in Robert Loja. Yeah, Robert and Loja. I actually asked in that chat. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out music for us. I'm like, Ben, what the hell do I use? And he's like, hold on. 5 minutes later, he's like, use this, and I was like, yeah, okay.
It was perfect because the band is called Wolfheart, so it was like it was the perfect name for a band.
The song was called The Hunt, and it worked.
It was The Hunt. It was perfect.
So, one thing that pops into my head is the main events theme. Is it just gets stuck in there? It's got such a good beat. Like, I love how they enter. I love how they walk out to it because they like walk with the beat. It's that's one of my favorites. Like that's on my playlist. Like when I was going to the gym, I'd always throw that on. It would just help me get through the treadmill.
Have to admit, MSP's theme was still
Drip was so good, and I also like Heathens.
I was gonna say to this day, the first time they switched to Drip Drop, like I get they're doing a whole new thing and everything, but man, did I miss Heathens.
Yeah.
It's like that show that Jess and I came out to it, and the crowd was just like, what?
Yeah.
So, Sam, Kat, what are your favorite themes?
Voices.
That Voices is always a good choice.
Oh,
and
jeez. Go ahead,
Shining
Sam,
Bright.
What's the Cat?
Oh, jeez. Let's see. There's a bunch of them. Right now it's currently the Fire, I think it's called, the CM Punk's old theme song.
This Fire Burns.
This Fire Burns, yeah. And then the OG of Randy Orton's music,
Burning Bright.
Yeah, Burning Bright. That I like that.
Hey, nothing else to
Yeah,
say.
As
that
well
one.
as Triple H. I like Triple H's original before the game music too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, Jimmy
Dying
hit me
Seagull
with
music?
that Triple H shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was dope.
The Dying Seagull music.
Oh,
I was thinking of I think it was Joe Hendry. The music.
I
Dude,
saw.
I've Ethan, I've done that at 2 shows now where I've been playing music, and literally I'm like, I wonder if everyone will do it. He'll play, like, say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Boom, boom. And the entire everyone out there will do it. I slap my ass off.
Well, at the Let show, I think that this picture, this backdrop is from. Zach Burton stopped by just to hang out with everybody. And I'm like, if I can get anybody with this, because the room was full of people, so I just say, hey, Zach, there's a guy in TNA who does like the parody music, and he's like, Joe Hendry, and then I immediately play the song. And I eventually got Randy with it too, and Randy was like, the fuck? Like, I think it just went by so quick, it kind of went over, and he was focused on a million other things, so he was just
hate it so much.
I love it.
I actually do. No, I actually do. It drives me fucking insane. Like I'm good. Like I'm glad that he's making it work. It's good for him, but it literally drives me fucking insane. I hate that it's a thing now.
I love it.
It's
it beat
like
Taylor Swift in the UK.
I don't know why. I don't know why it bugs me so much. But as soon as it started becoming a thing, I immediately was like, I fucking hate this. It's
Dude,
so fucking stupid.
I get that because there's a song by a band called D-Light called Groove is in the Heart. I hate that song with an ever-loving passion, and I do not know why.
I don't know why. It just I hate it. I have to say, I literally was just singing it as soon as I thought of entrance music, and I had to look it up to remember who it was. But Stone Cold's theme.
The Disturbed version?
I'm sorry, but good. Stone Cold's theme just immediately. I just started literally like bobbing my head, and I was like, I literally just looked up Brock Lesnar's theme because I thought it was Brock Lesnar's theme, and I was like, this isn't it. And then it clicked in my mind, and I was like, Stone Cold. Finn Balor's theme, I will always love. And honestly, LA Knight's theme is a bop, too.
Yeah, it's kind of growing on you. So, for modern WWE, probably, Finn Balor's a good one. Rhea Ripley's new song definitely grew on me. I like the original version of Brutality, but the new one with Motionless in White grew so much on me so quick. Yeah.
My demons in your dreams.
And if I'm going to go back to like my favorite genre, of course, is ECW. So we got War Machine for Taz. And then, honestly, even Taz's WWE theme was really a banger. But I'm sorry, Alice in Chains, Man in the Box, Tommy Dreamer,
so good.
And Perfect Strangers, Deep Purple for Shane Douglas, man.
When I got to play Man in a Box when we had Tommy, dude. I got goosebumps because
I couldn't even say hi to him. I was so nervous I couldn't say hi to him. Like I'd be fine. Now I'd be fine. I'd be like, Ricky Morton came and I was like, hey Ricky, pleased to meet you, blah blah blah. Shook his hand. Him and Kerry were great. Not a problem. Any big name now I have no problem with. Something with Tommy Dreamer, I couldn't talk to him.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be like that next month. Excuse my pronunciation of his name, but I can't pronounce
Minoru Suzuki.
Him is going to be he's coming in for he's coming in for Lucha Libre and Laughs for a Lucha Libre and Laughs show, and I set up for I helped with ring because they rent Primos ring, so I helped with ring setup, and I talked to Nick, the owner. I talked to him at the last show when I hung around and caught up with Lindsay because Lindsay Dorado was at the last show. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm bringing him back in. He's here like all the time. He's one of my like regulars that I tend to bring in a lot. And I was like, you're bringing who in? And I was like, wait, you're bringing, and he's like, yeah, he comes in. He's like, I got to take him out for sushi next time he's in because the last time he was here, I took him out for like pizza. And he was like, no, next time I come, we go out for sushi. We go for sushi. He's like, I don't know if he was ribbing me or what, but I'm finding a sushi place around here because I'm afraid to not bring him out to sushi when he comes here.
Kill you.
Speaking of bangers for theme music, though, Suzuki's music.
He's someone that I would love to announce someday. And to hear the crowd sing his theme while in the middle of the ring, I would get goosebumps. I might cry. Like it's such a moment. Like hearing
I know he's
hearing the
coming, and
whole
I'm
crowd.
like, I know he's coming, and I'm just like, shit.
Oh,
You're gonna have so much fun.
one last
I
theme
really
song,
do.
and this is a total mark, but Kingdom.
Honestly, I'm singing Cult of Personality in my head right now, so if we're gonna do Mark songs, I got
Yeah.
Cult of
As far as
Personality.
Cat didn't say that, actually.
Well, he said
Sorry,
punk's
say
old
what?
music, so
I'm surprised you didn't say Cult of Personality.
Cult personnel is good, but the OG, This Fire Burns, it's pretty damn
It's
good.
built different.
last question in the interview question segment, Ethan Scott. What is your favorite title belt of all
Ooh.
time? AEW, WWE, Indie, whatever, ROH, TNA, whatever it is. Favorite title belt of all time. What is your number one?
So my number one, and I feel like I'm kind of I'm gonna say two of them, and I feel like I'm alone on one of them. One of them is the ECW championship, like
That's
with
upstairs.
with the purple letters and the blue globe and the
Yep.
blood and the barbed wire. I've always loved that one. But one I feel like I'm always kind of like alone on this one is the Intercontinental Championship, like the oval one that like Sheldon Benjamin held, Chris Jericho held, Jeff Hardy held. Like that one, I've always loved the shape of that design because it was different from everything else. Like those two are my favorites. But that IC title, that is the IC title for me.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, that one.
Yeah, that one. I've always liked it. I like when belts do different shapes. Like, and if the shape makes sense, because some belts you look at and it's just like that. This looks fucking weird.
It's kind of like
Are
that.
we talking
How weird that is right
this
there.
one or this one?
Yeah.
Oh, either one.
Either
one.
Okay. That's
Either
as soon
one.
as
Because
I
the
opened
only
it, I was like, okay, that one.
either one of those. But yeah, like, well, I've noticed a lot more belts are doing like the big round plate. That one is weird because it's very rare you see the strap not conform to the shape of the plating. So that one just looked odd. It's good. It looks like an old school belt. It's
I
just
do love the North American Championship.
yes. It's
Make sure it stays.
Yes, so it doesn't hit you in the back. But it like that one was weird at first, but I feel like it's grown on everyone.
It's grown on a lot of people. It's grown on me. So
I feel like I could relate to the being alone on one because I have one that's definitely in like my top 10 that I feel like I'm alone on anytime I mention it, and it's the hardcore title from like the 80s, like the broken duct tape together hardcore title. And I feel like I'm always alone when I say that, but I fucking dig the hardcore. I told Dylan that if we ditched one of the titles that the company shall not be named, but if we ditched one of our tag champs, I was literally gonna bust the title and make it into like a scrap together fucking hardcore title just because of how much I love that title.
If I'm gonna go with a belt that no one else likes, but I find is really, really aesthetically pleasing, TNA, one of their first big, they had like their version of a big gold, and it just said TNA across it, and there was it wasn't in silver, but it was almost a blue, but it wasn't blue, but it was like a silver blue. It's really hard to describe, but that belt was gorgeous. It's one Bobby Roode held, James Storm held. I love that belt.
I gotta look that one up.
I want to say I know.
about.
It's this one.
So
it's
well, as soon as you bring it up, I'll tell you if yes or no.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, it's not bad.
This one, rather?
I love that belt for some stupid reason. I don't know why I like it so much, but I think it's a gorgeous belt.
I don't even recognize
it. Looks
this
like
one.
it looks like a championship belt.
It's cool. I don't recognize it. It's definitely cool.
I definitely see the inspiration for the big gold.
Yeah.
That was so the one with the eagle you just showed. That was their version 2. The silver one's the version 3.
Like it. Yeah. I was gonna say this looks good. I like this.
I love that belt.
I kind of like the silver on it because it makes the lettering pop.
Yeah.
Like that's why I love. That's what I love with like the Limitless World Championship and the Grind Grand Championship.
Yeah.
Is that the title, like the words on the belts are a different color than the plating, so that way they all stand out.
Everything pops.
Yeah, like the big gold belt, all the lettering, like it's just a big gold belt. So like I feel like that one gets a pass, but I feel like when all of the designs on it are all the same color, it just melts together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we're keeping Sam up.
I'm so sorry, guys. I am so sorry.
I wish we had like a yarn
Maybe you should
counter.
have taken a nap like I did, apparently.
Dude, here's the
Dude,
worst part.
I'm
I
trying
called
not to.
you.
I'm trying
I
not to
called
beat
you
myself
fucking
up too.
twice.
I know.
You called him twice. Mackenzie called him 10 times.
11.
11
I
times.
messaged you
Yeah.
twice.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
trying not to beat myself up.
I
now.
apologize, Cap. But we were at the point where Dylan even went. We should have just called Mackenzie, or we should have just texted Mackenzie. And I was like, it got to the point where I was like, you know what, fuck it. And I texted her, and I was like, are you home? She's like, no, I'm not. Why? And I was like, because we can't get a hold of Kat.
And of course, she would have been home, but she's out tonight, hanging out with friends. She would have shaken the shit out of me at 9:30, being like, "You need to go now." But no,
Sam literally was like, before we decided we were going live on my channel, Sam literally went, did she get back to you? And I was like, no, because I guarantee, because I've stayed at Kat's house enough that I know. It's like, because I guarantee Mackenzie is currently spam calling the shit out of him, because when he doesn't answer her, she just continuously calls him until he fucking answers.
That's funny.
I apologize again. I'm trying not to beat myself up, but I am. I'm sorry, Ethan, too, because
It gave me time to eat.
Well, that's good.
There we go.
You could have ate on the stream though, because that's what Levi likes to do.
What? You know what, motherfucker? I ate dinner early today. I had dinner at 5 o'clock my time, so I wasn't eating on stream when we
Levi
started.
likes to eat on the stream, and apparently I like to sleep on the stream. So that's so.
We're figuring it out slowly but surely.
All right. Well, that's all of my interview questions. So, does anybody have any questions that I didn't ask that you can think of?
Did we talk about Mew this week from this weekend? Or
no, that's right. You did want to do that. I forgot to write that down. Sorry.
Yeah.
And no. So how the show was supposed to go. We were supposed to talk about this weekend stuff like that. We were at Mew this weekend. What was your favorite match for Mew there, Ethan? You got to announce for that event.
First night.
Yeah, I got to do night one. My favorite match. Honestly, it's a bit of a tie between Alexander Lee and Perry Von Vicious.
That was good.
And
really good.
One, I was not expecting to be like, and this isn't a shot at either one of them. Like, I just thought it was going to be like a bit of a slugfest, but like I really, and they took it a different direction. I really enjoyed it. It was JP and ZZP. Like, that
really?
That one was really good. Like, I was watching it, I'm like, I thought it was going to be a brawl because ZZP likes to brawl and JP likes to do the hardcore stuff. But if he can't do hardcore, I can just see them just throwing fists. But I really enjoyed it. Like, both of those matches were fun.
That's good.
Alexander Lee and Perry, like Lee was going
oh yeah,
so quick and everything looked great. Like that. Both those matches were the standouts for me.
And the funny thing is about both those matches too, you had I think JP actually wasn't happy with that match, even though everybody told him it was a good match. I don't know, maybe he didn't feel like he performed good enough for that match. And Alexander Lee thought he gave Perry Von Vicious a concussion within 5 minutes of the match.
Yeah,
so.
I saw the clip because I noticed Perry kept checking his nose, and I'm like looking at his face. I'm like, is he bleeding? Like, did he just get popped? Because I thought he got just bopped in the nose.
Yeah.
But like, luckily, he was fine. From my understanding, he was fine. But like, both matches were really good. They were really fun. Like, next time we're going to see JP at Whippy Pie Festival, so I'm going to tell him like that. I would love to see ZBP and JP like throw it back again. Like, that was fun.
I haven't had a chance to see anything from that show, so I'm excited to see that.
Every time I fight ZPB, we end up in a slugfest. Like, every time I fought him, it's like literally just we're throwing hands. We're just throwing as hard as we can at each other. And then at the end, I'll be like, dude, we good? And he's like, yeah, that was fun.
Real quick, because I just thought about it. I think I've asked you this on your Facebook page before, Ethan. But for the viewers on here, what is your favorite match that you've ever announced, or the coolest match you've ever announced? Because I know the answer, or at least I knew the answer when I asked you last time. But I just thought that was the extra.
I forget what did I say? I forget.
I believe it was the Evil Uno. It was the Evil Uno announcement that you did.
Yeah, Evil Uno and Lindsay was fun. That was really fun because I could see out of the corner of my eye when I was announcing Uno, like he was playing into it too. Like when I announced his weight, he like hit his stomach. Like it was a lot of fun. It's also on Blitzkrieg. They did their ladder match. oh God, I forget what the actual title of it was called, but they had like a 5-way ladder match for the Bedlam Championship, and I thought Bobby Orlando fucking.
Oh, I
thought he died kind of like that belt did. Like that one, yeah, because like Kirby, it was when they were doing like Kirby wanted to be part of the Shook crew, but Bryce and Bobby hated him, and they're like, no, you're just a dork. And you see someone come out in Bryce's jacket, and I think they had a hood up, and like they look like they're holding the ladder for Bobby, and Bobby's like, thanks, Bryce. And then he looks and the hood's down and it's Kirby. And Kirby's like, nope, and he lifts the ladder and Bobby just falls.
Oh, Jesus.
Bobby Bobby died so many times that match. It was amazing. Such a good ladder match. A lot of those ladders were fucking broken. they were fucked beyond all repair at that point.
It's usually how a ladder match goes.
Yeah, but like that ladder match and then like Uno and Dorado was fun.
I like the ladder match at MPW where I thought everyone was gonna die.
Oh my God, that was so brutal. I hope that match comes up soon so we can watch it again. But I got the clips of the some of the clips, and I think it's funny. The first time meeting Bobby was at the Let's Show, not Let's Show, the Road, and when he was doing those stupid bumps in the road, I don't know if you remember the top rope to the floor where he bounced off the floor. Oh my gosh, it was so gross. He went through the chair, like he was doing that spot for a while. He did it like in a few matches where he did the dive and or whatever. I can't remember, either splash or whatever, and went through the chair, like in the middle of the chair. But I don't know if anyone. I know you probably wants to skedaddle, but so I'll be really quick there, Ethan. I don't know if anyone brought up like I know we're talking about favorite matches and stuff. You were talking about your favorite matches. One of my favorite matches still to this day was with you and Eric Johnson. That whole pop where there was a surprise that nobody knew that you were going to be the next contender against Eric, and everybody was hoping that you would win that match. It still like popped all of us. We had no idea. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up. Just that match.
So,
really quick.
Fun fact: there's 4 people in that building that knew it was going to happen. Randy Carver.
That's
Eric
more
Johnson,
than I thought.
Ethan
That was
Scott and me.
Oh,
I knew. I knew. There's 5.
There's 5. So you're right. It was you, Randy, Eric, myself, and Harry.
Oh, that's right.
And Harry knew, and it was. Yep, we were the only 5 that knew that entire time, and it was great hearing everyone's reaction to everything, and also
everyone was on their feet.
Yes, but what's really funny, so like, if you see the footage, I'm wearing shorts, and I never wear shorts when I announce, even though I have monster calves, but I never wear shorts, and everyone thought that was weird, and after the announcement, I had to go out back, put on my wrestling shoes, and I'm like going through the match in my head. When I get back in the ring, like Eric brings me in and he's like calling out the whole crowd. When I start to strip my announcing gear because my singlet's on underneath, Davey Ann's off to the side and Davey Ann just goes like immediately. She's like, "What the fuck?" It was my god. That match is great.
One of my favorite Ethan Scott moments is the Rumble entrance, the Rumble entry. And the next entry in this Rumble is me.
I hate that I went. I hate that. That's the only part I hate is the me part. And when I smack myself in the head, I was such a weirdo back then. But like that spot was great.
I unironically go back and watch that spot sometimes because I love it so much.
It was fun, and I love just the reaction of everybody because just Owen Brody just grabs me and just throws me out, and you see there's calm in the Rumble for just a couple seconds as MSP, the Syndicate, and I think Calvin Strange is in there too, just all kind of look and they're like, that just fucking happened? Is he okay? And if you listen, you hear Alexander Lee go, "You just hurt my friend," and he headbutts.
Yeah, I watched that whole thing because it's even better that the fact that Alexander Lee just stood there and was like, "You just hurt my friend." Wow!
I landed ass first on the apron and I like bounced and I hit the floor. Because one of the fans like got the footage of me getting eliminated, sent it to me, and I died laughing. I'm like, I just hit the apron ass first.
One of my favorite Ethan Scott moments has to be The ultimate Ethan Scott.
Oh my god, that match was great. That match was so great. Like I couldn't not have been blessed more with like better people to be in that match with because like everybody in there like made sure I was taken care of and everything went smoothly. Like that stunner I did to Brett, I've only done 2 stunners. Once to Eric and once to Brett. And the Brett one like blows the first one out of the water because it was so smooth and like just quick and fluid. I love watching that clip because I'm like, that's the coolest thing I've ever done was that fucking stunner.
Sorry, I'm still trying to find. Like, I'm trying to remember what season of the road it was on. I'm going through each one. I'm like, where the fuck is? I know it's
on YouTube. If you look up Eric Johnson versus Love Dog, I'm like the bonus at the very end. Because Eric Love Dog was number 12. Funny enough, I'm number 13. I was in the first Let's Rumble. I'm also entrant number 13 because 13 is my lucky number, or it's guess unlucky because anytime it gets brought up in wrestling.
Lucky. Maybe it's your lucky number outside of wrestling, but maybe you should avoid the number 13.
I was 13 when I got like the Tommy Dreamer shirt, and that's why I've always liked the number 13.
Or just make it your gimmick. Just have 13 all over yourself.
I wanted to get
right there, Taz.
Good God, the fucking I didn't have my goatee. My hair was wicked short.
This was
4
years ago.
Oh my God!
4 years ago.
My God.
The uncrowned Limitless.
So
I miss that video.
No, I'm actually sitting in the building right now. I'm sitting over by the table, like where Cora sat, with Dave Dyer.
Wants to be number 4.
I was in the middle of taking a shit, and I came back, and I was wondering why everybody's freaking out, and then I saw, oh my God, Ethan's in the ring!
I was in the middle of taking the most massive shit of my life, and then I came out, and Ethan was in the ring, and I was like,
I was wondering why everyone's popping. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And I look like, oh, Ethan's taking on Eric Johnson. Holy shit!
He was like 5
Look
minutes.
at Davey S reaction kills me every time.
5 minutes behind everyone else.
Like you'll see me in the corner soon, like I'm like, what the fuck?
You big son of a bitch! God damn it, Chris.
There's Jess.
There's Jess. There's Tyree Taylor. Oh my God.
I haven't seen Tyree forever.
I still have that. Well, obviously, I still have that singlet because I wore it during the tag.
Another good match. Fuck you, fat boy!
Look at CJ Cruz in the background.
Yeah.
Dude, CJ was so into this match.
CJ, Alexander Lee, and Tyree Taylor, if you look at them, they're fucking hilarious.
You gotta make that.
There I'm in the corner, right there, like, oh, this is happening.
I want that as my sub sound on Twitch. Fuck you, fat boy.
Oh, no.
Ethan Scott just dropped with that clothesline.
Oh, that Eric Larry down the corner sucks.
You know what?
I don't know. That one seemed nice. I've seen it. I've felt it suck before. That one seemed a
That's what I'm
little
saying.
nice.
It can suck.
I was terrified to take this at first, but then once it got explained,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
I think I explained it to you. I was like, I'm taking it.
It's no different than taking a power slam. He just sits out with it.
And yeah, it's over.
Wow. Fun fact, you know, everybody probably didn't know, probably didn't watch us. I'm the only one that's ever kicked out of that.
Oh,
oh,
I kicked out of it in the
Deserted Dojo.
Desert Dojo match.
Nice.
that
And
was
you're sure you're the only person that's ever kicked out of it?
Well, that's why I'm the only person that ever kicked out of it because nobody fucking knows about that match.
That match was wild.
That match was wild.
When he got you up for it, I was scared because I'm like, that's a lot of big cat up in the air on Eric's shoulders and drops.
Dude, I love when
the
you wrestle
Dominator
Eric.
or the
Oh yeah, the Dominator. Oh my god, the
I
Dominator.
love when you wrestle Eric for that exact reason because you guys go like big man, but then there's always that one spot where he lifts you like the crown. You guys stole the crown show and you were opening fucking match. The crown match when you were up on the buckle and he fucking walked over and grabbed you and walked out with the Dominator. The whole locker room erupted because you got dropped so nicely with the Dominator. We were all like, "What the fuck?"
Was that the show we took on Hyper Pretend?
Yeah, that was the first crown, my first and only crown show.
Yeah, that match was so and still so fucking funny. Yeah, like I didn't know how great it was until I came out back where you guys talking about it. Like I felt it was doing good, but like how everyone in the locker room was on their feet, like going like, "Oh shit, that was fucking awesome!" Dude. Eric coming back through the curtain goes, "Follow that, bitches!"
He walked back and he was like, "Follow that, bitches!" And they just walked over and started taking his shit off, and we were all like, "Fuck."
I've always said it this way: if you can go back into the locker room after your match and the boys are looking at you going, either you're fucking insane or that was fucking great, you know you did something good. In fact, Levi and I can attest to this. The entire New York crew looked at us and went, "You guys are fucking idiots."
No,
that was awesome.
Just the New York crew. It was everybody. We took the concrete suplex and walked out back, and fucking everybody that walked over to us was like, "You are fucking insane." But that was cool.
The Let's match with the
oh
my god, that was fucking stupid. I looked at you guys and said that was fucking stupid.
Our first match. By the time we got back, everybody that walked by us looked at us and was like, "That was fucking stupid," but that was cool. And then just left. Randy was even like, that match was real. That match was good. Minus the concrete suplex, there was no fucking reason for that. He was like, but it was so cool.
That was Amber and Jossie. That was their call.
I were like, if you've never seen this.
I think I have seen this.
Bang!
Oh, the ref even jumped for it. I love that little touch.
It was so good, dude.
Yeah, that was good.
That ref's not bad for Crown.
Yes,
I don't
that
like
ref
him.
Is really good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him though since
he only refs for Crown, really. So
well. Is that it?
I mean, I don't have any more questions for Ethan. If everyone else got questions for Ethan, we kind of kept them.
Fuck off, Ethan. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'm down for whatever. I got nothing going on the rest of the night. So,
do you want to hang out for the rest?
I was gonna say you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome
fucking
to stay
hang out. Yeah,
you're gonna hang out, buddy.
All right. Do we have a tag match from MEW?
Yes, I have it.
Fucking absolutely crazy fucking per sessions tonight.
Yeah, are we gonna? Are we just gonna watch matches tonight? Or do you guys want to?
I mean, I think we should. At this point, we might as well just do a heavy per sessions next week of all the wrestling news that we missed this week and next week.
Oh man, I want to do the Taz.
We gotta do at least the Taz one. Let's do the Taz.
Is it the bit where he's just going off about being called dude?
Yes.
I heard that audio and I'm like, I can't tell if they're like he's flipping out like in a fun way or if he's shooting.
No, he was pissed. Well, so. Let me set the stage for this because this was I think a few weeks ago for Dynamite.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing because the crowd, like you watching the match with John Moxley versus whoever.
Yeah.
The crowd was dead. It was like dead quiet. Taz is the only one doing commentary, and Tony is basically texting Tony Khan on this phone.
Yep.
And Taz calls him out. And Tony Schiavone flips out at it, or like snaps at him, and then just Taz loses his fucking shit.
Why would you snap at Taz? It just seems like a stupid idea.
The man's in his mid-50s with 2 bad shoulders, 2 bad knees, and I guarantee he'd still kill you.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I was gonna say the guy wants to wrestle, but he can't wrestle because of his injuries.
Yeah.
So fucking dangerous, dude.
See, smart veteran right there. Going for a cover. He knows Mox is hurt. Sorry, what's Schiavone up to? Was he got another note? Who's he talking to? Somebody. I mean, how often do you talk to Tony Khan during these broadcasts?
Just watch the match, dude.
I am watching. Dude, I'm calling the friggin' match. Don't tell me watch the match. I'm calling it. Watch the match, dude. Kiss my ass, dude. Piss me off now, dude. Me. Show off Rex Calvin, wear you out. Tell me hot now.
You gonna get a double knee replacement first before you jump over me?
I am. Adrenaline. It hurts though.
Well, so does John Moxley.
It hurts.
He's gonna need.
So
Do that to
That
me.
was Taz realizing that he
Got the
fucked
hammer
up by
lock, he's got the
snapping. And he's
rear
like,
chin lock.
"It hurts though."
Damn.
So
John
I'm pretty
Moxley.
sure, knowing Taz and being a big fan as I am of Taz, I'm pretty sure the first half of that was him actually being really pissed off.
Oh, he was
Oh
really.
yeah, no, he
pissed off.
got, that's what
The
I mean.
minute-
He got pissed
yeah.
off and then realized he was live, like had a
Yeah.
live mic.
I'm
and he was
live
like,
on TV.
"Fuck." And
Yeah,
then he was
and
like,
then-
"It hurts though." He like went
That's
back
him
into
trying to
character.
joke around.
Yeah.
To be like, yeah.
He
Well,
was like, "Fuck."
do you hear the rest of this clip? Have you heard the rest of this?
Oh my god.
Listen.
Call the match, dude. I work for him now. Jeez. Mox is in trouble.
We're gonna have a hard reset in about 10 seconds.
I hope so.
Oh. Poor Excalibur. He's just sitting there, just like, great.
You know, Excalibur's sitting there going like, "What do I do?"
Call the match, dude.
Could you imagine someone sitting next to Torres and just looking at Torres and go, "Call the match, dude," and Torres would just be like, "What?"
He'd grab the microphone and hit you in the head with it. That's what he'd do.
No, it's Torres. So
Giovanni's
he'd
like-
do
yeah.
that exact same thing. He would just
Yeah.
he'd just keep drilling into you until you have no response.
Yeah.
Pull the microphone out, hit you in the head. Is this me calling the fucking match? How about this?
Welcome to
Oh, another
Japan.
headlock. Oh, another mic pump.
Welcome to Japan. Wham! Oh, there's a suplex. Wham! And another suplex. Wham!
I can see
No,
it now.
I just can't believe Schiavone. How dumb do you have to be? Like yes, we know Taz is a bit older and he's injured. He's even come out on Twitter and said, "Look, the reason I can't do a last match. My knees are messed up. My shoulders are messed up. Like I can't do a last match. My neck's messed up. You know." He's like, "I'd love to, but no, I'm done. You know, my last match was against Jerry Lawler in 2003. It's what it was. I'm happy being an announcer. But dude, he could probably still pretty fuck you up if you wanted to.
Yeah, I wouldn't want
You know,
Taz.
I would. The man is a ball of anger and hate. I would not fuck with him.
Watch the match, dude. I'm calling the fucking match.
Call the match,
You know-
dude.
He wanted to drop the F word there. You could
I
hear
work
it.
for
Oh,
him
yeah.
now.
He was that close.
He really did.
I wonder if by the end of it, like, because you hear them kind of laughing, I wonder if they were just like, that really just happened, didn't
It,
it?
it probably was one of those things that everyone calmed down and went, "Ah, man."
Yeah.
That was
Gonna have a hard reset
well, the
here in
internet's
about
gonna have
10 seconds.
the internet's gonna have fun with that one.
Yeah,
I
thanks,
wonder-
man.
I wonder if when they went to commercial, like when their mics are off, if they either like talked it out and started screaming at each other more. Okay, we're back live. Let's stop.
Go to commercial.
I'm
The
sorry.
mic's got out and Tash just turns. And he's like, "You motherfucker!"
Just starts throwing
Oh,
shit.
they cut over and you see Taz plays freaking Schiavone off
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
table.
say he just grabs it and fucking throws him.
Or
Tony
you see-
Schiavone. Go
they're
ahead,
like
Ethan.
Excalibur's masks all askew, and then you have
Yeah.
like their glasses are like
Like
both Taz's sunglasses are missing a lens. Schiavone's are like crooked.
Tony Schiavone getting a text from Tony Khan. Please, not another CM Punk incident, please.
Did you guys just fight? Did you guys really just fight? And they're like, no, that was just for fun.
No, you didn't.
Tony's sitting out back like, "I fear for my life. You're all fired."
Oh shit!
That's good.
I'm glad we don't want to work for AEW.
I was gonna say,
Bite us
I
in
would
the ass.
never say I'm gonna work for
Working
AEW.
for AEW.
That it's little. I didn't realize because I heard the clip. I didn't realize the actual like heat in Taz's
Yeah.
voice. That was just.
Oh,
But
man.
I feel like they're all laughing about it now.
He was
Oh,
fucking
probably
hot.
now, yeah.
At a moment
yeah,
like
probably.
that, you gotta be like, you know what? That was just a silly moment amongst us. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! We have to show Ethan the audio for Samuel Matthews' hot take. Speaking,
Oh,
we
yeah.
did it.
Oh,
on-
yeah.
that's right.
Yes.
And
Do you have a hot take, Samuel Matthews?
We
he
did it
already
already,
Yeah.
Oh, you did it already?
Yeah.
but I'll
Yeah.
do it.
Ethan
I'll
hasn't
say it
seen-
again.
Ethan also hasn't seen the
I-
thing. He didn't realize we had
We have audio.
Oh.
Yeah, audio for
Well,
it.
I didn't get the hot take anyway, so let's.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Perfect.
So now it is officially time for the segment
Yes.
on the Purr Sessions every week of
All right.
Samuel Matthews' hot take.
It's like voice to man.
What? That's not what I was expecting.
You haven't seen the Knicks report is the best one.
Oh, we'll get that.
I've got everything ready to go. So.
Fuck yeah!
All right.
I didn't get Sam's hot take, so let's see.
Yeah,
Let's
I
get
gotta
All
it.
right,
I'm
so
gonna
the
go get a
hot
Google.
take this week got brought up because a certain wrestler got brought up, and that wrestler is Eddie Kingston. And my hot take is that I am not a fan of Eddie Kingston, and I don't understand what the hype is behind the character and everything.
Well, you don't like the thigh slaps as he's chopping in the corner.
I'm just not a fan. Nah. I'm just not a fan. I just can't get behind the character. I understand that it's like about being authentic, but I just don't see it.
He's an old ROH guy, you know. It's like he's like from Brooklyn, right? Like that's kind of the vibe of like that's like thug wise wrestler shit like that. Like I mean, I don't know what else to talk about for him. Yeah, too. Like it's one of those things too. Like like a lot of characters like kind of don't make sense either. Like they don't get it, but I think it's more like the old school ROH fans, you know, that see Eddie and you know, remembering his matches with Casanoli. You know, shit. That's the big one that came up that I can think of. But he's had quite a few with like big matches, especially in Japan.
Even in Chikara, like I remember we were all hanging out at Eric's one time, and he had a Chikara DVD, and he was showing us like the blow off to him and Sarah Del Rey, and that was like a really big feud in Chikara, and like that match was so, from what I remember, it was so good, and like Eddie's the big heel, Chikara grand champion, Sarah's trying her best to beat him. I forget the finish, but like it was such a good match. But like my retort to what Samuel said was like, with Eddie, it's not a character; it's really him. Like he's gone into depth and just being very personal about like his influence in Japan. Because I think it was either Dylan, was it you or was it Levi that said like, well, it was you. It was like, well, he sounds like a Brooklyn brawler, like a Brooklyn brawler type guy, but he wrestles like he's from Japan. It's like because watching those tapes saved his life. So he's very heavily influenced by a Japanese style, and like his promo style, it's just him talking, and that's what draws me to him personally. It's just you're getting authentic Eddie Kingston every time.
Right, his promos are pretty damn good.
Like
from the heart.
Yeah,
I get it. It's the same thing with like. I'll add on to this, and I'm probably gonna get fired from the podcast.
No, the only one getting fired from the podcast is the host for sleeping in for an hour.
I also struggle with Daniel. I've always struggled with Daniel Bryan's character.
Levi's gonna fight you now.
That's like another character I've just never been able to get behind. It's because I'm not a fan of the ultimate underdog.
I've always been a fan of the underdogs. So.
See, I'm not a fan of the ultimate underdog. Like, because that has to be the defining factor, because it was the same thing when they were building Sami Zayn as the ultimate underdog. Like, I couldn't stand it. I hated Sami Zayn. Now, I'm just like, I think he's a good wrestler, and I like the stuff he does. I think he's entertaining. Is he one of my favorites? No. Is he entertaining? Yes, but it's just it's something with that ultimate underdog gimmick that just fucking irks me.
No, I get it, because there's some wrestlers I'm the same way with. Like Brock, I can't stand Brock Lesnar. I personally cannot stand him because he shows up collects a $5 billion payday, throws
Right.
85 German suplexes, and leaves.
That's the real Brock Lesnar, though. He doesn't fucking like anybody. And he's
I
there
don't
for the
care.
money. But I mean, that's
don't
why
care.
nobody likes him. But that people are paid to see him, which is the problem. It's like everybody wants to see him go out there and destroy people. But yeah, it's like, to me, in the same way, I'm not really a big fan of Brock Lesnar, anyways, either, just because of that reason, because of how he's used. But that's really him. He does not give a shit. He's just like, oh, you're gonna pay me X amount of money? Okay, I guess I'll be here.
So on the other foot, there's also characters that I can't explain what it is that I like about them, but I'm a huge fan of them. Perfect example, Karrion Kross. Brother, I cannot tell you what it is that I like about Karrion Kross. I don't know if it's his entrance. I don't know if it's his look or what. I am a fan of his, and I don't think he's a great wrestler.
I know what it is I like about Karrion Kross.
I just don't. It's not Scarlet either. But like,
Scarlet.
But like, I can't explain what it is for the way he presents himself, though, his character, the way he wrestles or whatnot. I'm just a fan. I've been a fan when he was Killer Kross, but like, I understand that like he's not that great of a wrestler, and there's just something missing about him.
It's not that he's a bad wrestler. If you watch his matches, he's a basic wrestler.
Yes.
He doesn't do anything over the top. He's like very much like a Miz.
Miz's
stuff is very basic.
I feel like
the
reason why it feels like something's missing from him is because he's wrestling in the wrong era.
Yeah. Yeah, if you took guys from the 80s, like say you take like Demolition and try to put them in nowadays, they wouldn't fit in.
They'd be like, so basic.
Yeah, everyone's like, who are these basic guys? But
they're doing that's a transition move.
Yeah, but if you watch them back in the 80s, they're two power wrestlers. It's a completely different style.
Right. So I think like maybe it is that he's just in the wrong like generation.
Oh, hold on. A wrestler I cannot stand, Charlotte Flair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think it's because of her name. And
No. It's because every time she comes back, she has a different face. She has to stop with the guy who did plastic surgery. That actually drives me bananas. She was a pretty girl when she started. She didn't need it.
Hold on. Let me ask you this, though. Just to add a little controversy here. How much do you think, though, that could have been prior management?
A lot, actually. No, it was Vince, definitely. Like, a lot of the girls got boob jobs because Vince is like, their titties are too small.
Right.
We need big knockers.
So, like, if you notice, like, I believe Charlotte actually, in her last run, had a reduction.
Yeah, I think she did, actually.
Yep.
So, like, I wonder how many of them actually were just kind of trying to just stay relevant in the scene.
Yeah. No, it was Vince, definitely.
100%.
Now the H is in charge. H is like, whatever, just wrestle.
I have a different reason. I just feel like she has the fucking John Cena push every single time she comes back, and I fucking hate it.
Yeah. She didn't need to be Asuka at WrestleMania. Asuka should have won at WrestleMania.
All right. So I 100% agree that she definitely gets that John Cena push, and I understand, but Charlotte Flair is one of those wrestlers that I could just sit there and watch her matches because they are so fucking good 95% of the time.
Hold on, I got Levi. Is that ice cream, Easy Mac, or soup?
Easy Mac.
Got it.
Easy Mac. Why is it so watery?
Why
is it so watery?
Why is it so watery?
It's noodles and a cheese, bro.
Is it macaroni and cheese soup? What is that?
Ethan said it best. It's noodles and a cheese broth.
You might as well stick a damn straw in it. I'm offended, sir. I'm offended.
You put Kraft cheese.
How the hell dare you ruin good macaroni? Not even good. You ruin the name of macaroni and cheese with your soupy disgrace. This is absolutely uncalled for.
that is awesome.
This is absolutely uncalled for.
This has to be.
Welcome to the show, Ethan.
This has to be.
On the side, I have to fucking click it.
That has to be clipped, and then it has to be on all forms of social media. Like that bit was just the hot take thing cuts him off. I'm not fucking done.
I'm not finished.
And short at 1 hour and 4 minutes.
Samuel Matthews rants about soupy macaroni and cheese.
So
Fuck, guys, I
left
can't
this in
breathe.
the microwave. I came down here and filled my water cup, and then I went back upstairs to pick this up out of the microwave, and my fucking floor was soaked. I don't know what the
Yeah,
fuck
probably because
happened.
it came out of your damn macaroni and cheese.
I don't know what the fuck happened, but it took me so long to get back because I just had to clean up like a fucking lake of water in my kitchen.
Oh, but
Excuse me.
about Charlotte, I do.
Okay, come back. Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
About Charlotte, I for a while I was very much in the same like does get the Super Cena push. I think Asuka should have beat her. I think Rhea should have beat her for when Rhea was defending the NXT Women's Championship.
Yep.
I mean, I think Rhea. Got
I
her
agree on
win.
both those accounts. I just want to
Rhea
say.
get her win back.
Yeah.
She did because she beat
Okay,
her
so
at
she did.
WrestleMania Women's title. So.
Yes. I feel like when I see Charlotte Flair, it's like Charlotte's done so much. What's left for her to do?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I honestly, I would love to see if when she comes back, I would love to see her like help elevate like the newer women on the roster. Honestly,
You know what, Matt?
I feel like she's
She's
in that
all
role.
those titles.
All right, hold on. We were talking about dream matches earlier.
We were?
Mm-hmm.
This
we were.
just triggered a dream match in my mind. And it's a possibility that we could get this match after she rehabs from her knee ACL. Charlotte Flair, Jordan Grace.
Ooh. Yep, that's what's next for her.
That'd be good.
With this recent like working relationship with TNA and
Yup.
WWE, like
Could you imagine the banger those two could put on?
you either have Charlotte be the first woman in WWE, while contracted in WWE to win the TNA Women's Championship, or you have Jordan Grace beating Charlotte.
Yep.
It would do wonders for both because then it's like Charlotte did something that no woman's ever done before, win another company's title.
It would
while
be
avoiding
literally
one.
the last thing that Charlotte has not managed
Yeah.
to do.
Hold on.
wrestling.
Ethan, you just said no wrestlers won a world title while being contracted for another company? That's incorrect. Taz
No,
won the
ECW.
ECW Heavyweight Championship while wrestling for WWE because Mike Awesome had to lose it before signing with WCW.
Technically, Punk still had the ROH title when he signed the WWE contract. He hadn't
Technically,
lost it
Punk
yet,
still had
so.
the AEW title when he came back to WWE.
That too.
Hold on, though. Was ECW owned by WWE at that point in time?
Nope,
Nope.
it was still Paul Heyman.
But Paul Heyman was probably at that time working with.
Oh, he
Was-
totally was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Again, but
that's
also
a
that's
different
not what
situation.
Ethan said.
They were in the middle of the buyout. I guarantee it.
No, they weren't. This is 98.
It was like kind of like, hey,
Hold on.
I need a favor.
Let me look it up.
Ethan's like.
It's
But
probably
also,
like
that's not
I
what
forgot
Ethan
about that
said.
honestly.
He said
I'm
the
just
first
curious.
woman to win a title while contracted under another company.
She'd be the first
Listed.
woman, definitely. Yeah, she'd be
Yeah.
the first
She will
woman.
be the first woman, which is what he said.
Yeah,
Ah,
but
I missed that.
I forgot about the Taz thing because that was wild even back then. Like a WWE guy versus a WCW guy for the ECW championship.
Yep.
That was
That sounds
fucking
like a
bonkers.
clusterfuck.
That sounds like fantasy booking in universe mode.
That
That
sounds
doesn't-
like
Actually, yeah.
no. That sounds like a Tony Khan booking.
Also, yeah.
It didn't seem real back then. It was wild. It was great. I definitely because they did have that working relationship. I guarantee you, it was probably a Paul Heyman like, hey, I need a favor. I need.
It probably was,
I
yeah.
need Taz back for one night.
All right.
That's right. Jimmy Snuka won the damn belt. I forgot about that. When it was Eastern Championship Wrestling.
Yep, before it became ECW.
Yeah.
The
All right.
belts,
Oh.
the belts when it was Eastern Championship Wrestling looked cool too. It was weird
It was.
because like they had the state, they had the state of Pennsylvania on the belt in and the letters ECW were in it, but it wasn't like dead center. It was like off to the side.
So yeah, so Taz beat. It was actually 2000. Taz beat Mike Awesome April 13th, 2000, while he was signed with WWE, and Awesome is signed with WCW. He actually threatened to bring the title onto WCW TV, and Paul Heyman said absolutely fucking not.
Right.
So
Gotcha. Okay. I was just curious if it was in the middle of the buyout, because if it was in the middle of the buyout, it doesn't technically count.
2002, wasn't it the buyout? No, later.
2001.
2001. Oh, I thought it was later for that some reason.
That's when like both companies went under.
Yeah.
01.
Yeah, 2001 was both when both companies went out. The title came back in 2006 under WWE.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Who was Rob Van Dam was the first champ?
I can't remember who was it that with the women's title that went on WCW and put it in the trash can.
Alundra Blaze.
Yes, she got sued for that, if I remember correctly, like a fuckload of money.
Did you see when she had her Hall of Fame induction?
She took it out of the trash.
She picked up a trash can and pulled the belt out. Went, sorry guys.
I did not see that. I'm gonna find that.
Yeah, it's great.
I was just watching a YouTube video like a couple days ago that was like wrestlers that
Alundra
Blaze. It was like a YouTube video of like wrestlers that ruined their career with one stupid move, and she was like number 3.
Well, she signed it. So one of her big things too, she signed at WCW, and the story I heard was Bischoff was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna start this great women's division. We're gonna start this great women's division. Come on over. You can wrestle in this great women's division." And they didn't sign any women. They had like 3 Japanese girls and Alundra Blaze. So Alundra's like, so I ruined my WWF career to come over here to sign with you guys for what now?
I think
So,
she had
I was actually. Oh, go ahead, Ethan.
I was gonna say, didn't she win? Like, there was that weird feud with Oklahoma where like she won.
Yes.
Like, the cruiserweight.
The cruiserweight. Yeah, she won the cruiserweight title. Yeah,
that's wild. So when we were traveling to the MEW show, Storm and I actually had a conversation about how like wrestlers like Alundra Blaze, China were just so far ahead of their time, and how like we would love to see like Charlotte Flair versus China, Charlotte Flair versus Alundra Blaze. Like those matches would be phenomenal.
Yeah,
Rhea versus China, Austin versus Alundra Blaze, like.
Absolutely.
Rhea versus China would sell out any fucking arena.
Oh my god!
You could buy out the biggest motherfucking arena in the country, and Rhea versus Charlotte would fucking sell that out for the main event.
Yep.
Rhea versus China would sell it out for the main event. That would.
It'd be such a hoss fight. It would be great.
Apparently, they don't want me to fucking see this. Apparently.
What year was it? What year was the Hall of Fame ceremony? Was
2015. It was 2015. They had the thumbnail of her holding up the belt, but they're not showing her pulling it out of the trash. I'm trying to see if I can find it.
I think I vaguely remember it because it was when they still did it on a stage instead when they did it in the ring.
Yeah,
in the ring. Yeah.
See if I can find it in Google.
Ooh, aces and eights. Oh god, yeah, I remember this.
The Googles.
What about aces and eights?
So I was kind of I had Taz's Wikipedia open and I saw worst gimmick and I kind of skimmed down. I'm like, worst gimmick. And I saw aces and eights right next to it. And I'm like, oh yeah, back when TNA tried to do their own version of the NWO.
No, they tried to do their own version of Sons of Anarchy. Because Sons of Anarchy was huge back then. So they're like, oh, what can we do? Oh, let's make a wrestling faction based off this really popular show. Like,
Sam actually has me watching it now, so.
I tried to get into it. I couldn't.
I love
the first couple episodes. I was kind of like, okay, and then I started kind of picking, like, it started hooking me. So,
I thought I'd like it because there was that Lost and Damned DLC for GTA 4, and I really liked that.
Did they have a hand signal? I don't remember. I was found out.
Yeah, I'm not finding nothing for it.
I got it. Hold on.
Oh, you did?
I gotta fucking get to it because it's a whole fucking speech.
Yeah, they had.
Did you find
where?
Did you find the page that made you sit through 18 fucking ads that were super long?
Nope.
Oh, that's what I just fucking found.
No, that's why That's why I pay for YouTube Premium.
I got it. I
Actually,
actually
avoid that shit.
I had to do the
Oh,
Google.
fancy pants, Rich McGee over here.
Fuck you.
I do the same thing.
Do you
though.
have a cat?
I
or do you
pay
want me to
for.
present
Yeah,
it?
no, I got it.
the spot. Okay, I was gonna say
I
because
got
I'm queued up, like ready to click play.
I got it. Speaking of YouTube ads, what like didn't
Look how
anyone
fast
notice-
I am having a dual monitor PC setup now.
Yeah.
It's great.
Speaking of the bullshit, do you guys see fucking like YouTube for like a couple weeks? You would skip an ad and another ad would fucking pop up. Like,
Yep.
what the fuck is this bullshit?
That's again why I pay for YouTube Premium.
If we're gonna go on rants about YouTube ads, there was one time I have my laptop open. I just have like some random video playing while I fall asleep, and I hear audio. It's like very like kind of grand music. I thought it was like a trailer for Assassin's Creed. I'm like, that's probably Assassin's Creed trailer. I hear the words, and I'm like, that's not Assassin's Creed. It was a hour and like 20-something minute ad for a religious movie.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
I got the same thing.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
gonna
and
say,
I'm
is
like,
everybody
that's not
getting the
a
ads that
fucking
are like
ad.
2 hours long and it's literally a whole fucking movie as an ad?
That
Dude,
drives me nuts.
I was in the middle of the kitchen. My friend was over at my house, my buddy Eli, and it popped up. And he goes, "Do you want to skip this?" I'm like, "I'll let it play, and like I'll be there in a second." He goes, "It's over an hour." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, what?
Dude,
What?
Cat is the absolute worst at skipping YouTube ads. He is so goddamn lazy. Instead of reaching forward, grabbing the motherfucking remote and skipping the ad, he will let it play. And there has been times where hour and a half long ads pop up, and we're sitting in the living room, and I'm playing on my Switch, and I looked up, and I went, "Cat, skip the ad." And he goes, "No, fuck it, let it play." And we're playing Smash. And then he looks up, and I go, "Cat, it's an hour and a half fucking long. Skip the goddamn ad, you lazy bastard."
Maybe it was you. I thought it was my buddy Eli.
No,
Maybe
it was
you.
definitely the time you're talking about. It was me because we were playing Smash Bros. And I was like, "Cat, skip the ad," because I saw the thing and I was like, "This ad's an hour and 45 fucking minutes long."
Who pays for that much of an ad?
Let's watch this and then the match because I gotta get heading off here shortly.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Let's see here.
YouTube, please don't be mad at me.
Really? Bra and panties? I hated that crap. Who really came up with wrestling and bra and panties? Hated it.
YouTube, be nice to me, please.
YouTube, be
Barbecue
nice.
sauce?
Okay. We're just gonna like. I don't want to get mad. I don't want YouTube to get mad at me. Skip.
Oh, there it is.
There it
There
is.
you go. Here.
Oh! Is this
They
what
blurred
you
it.
all
They
been
blurred up the
waiting for?
WWF.
It's
Is
because
this
it's still
all
it's
what
the
you
original
wanna
one.
see?
Ah, that's true.
That's a damn good looking belt, ain't it?
Look how
That's a
small that thing
woman's
is.
Wrestling
Yeah,
belt.
Okay, YouTube, don't get mad at me.
Old
Look
belts
how
are tiny as fuck, bro.
Man, the AEW women's title, their first one was like that too. It was like minuscule, and then Nyla Rose won it, and it looked like a wristwatch on her.
Oh my god, that belt was that was. Why make it that small? I can understand maybe having the oval shape because like Ring of Honor, their TV title was oval shaped. Like I
Yeah.
can understand that, but like make it bigger, make
Yeah.
it look
So,
like a belt. It looks
you
like
know
a
what?
toy.
You know why I think it honestly is?
Big
Okay.
cat, little cat.
And this is probably like I don't know.
First
Anyway.
sessions, pussies.
It's probably because Japanese belts for the women are smaller because Japanese women are much more petite. So they were trying to mimic the Japanese style.
This ain't no Japan. This is America.
We got big Slurpees for 99 cents.
So I can you can with inflation, big Slurpees are a fucking $1.99. What are you talking about?
I could definitely see doing that with like.
Jesus, that was loud.
Yeah, that was loud.
Sorry.
I could definitely see like that was the reason why they made it that size, but it was too small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Why do you have a bandana, or why do you have a headband on?
I don't
And also, Big Cat, why are you wearing the Lovecraft shirt when you guys are faces?
I'm not wearing the Lovecraft shirt. I'm actually wearing the Eric Johnson.
Go back
shirt.
to the video, numbnuts.
Oh, because we don't have the Wild shirt, and That's a good shirt. Fuck off.
So I haven't seen this. I don't know how good it is or how bad it is.
I haven't seen this.
Okay.
Oh, this is already shit. This is fucking garbage. Look at this fucking match.
It kind of is, honestly. You guys should have done some shoving.
I do like the combination. I do like how you're both wearing orange, though.
Yeah, we went from purple and silver to orange and silver.
Well, do you know the story behind that? Fucking
What?
Yandy, you want to tell the story behind that of your gear, of how angry you were for the longest time that you couldn't fucking wear it?
Oh, because every time I want to wear it, I was wrestling Donkey.
Oh.
Like, literally. I wrestled.
Also-
if I go back to my last 2 years of wrestling, I've wrestled Donkey like something like 20 times.
That's kind of funny.
Well,
It's too much.
didn't you just get that made, and then like right after you got it made and given to you is when Donkey started doing orange?
Yeah. Well,
So
Donkey
you
was doing
didn't-
orange to begin with, but I was like, whatever. I'm not wrestling the guy or not gonna be on the show with the guy. And all of a sudden, literally every show, especially every Larry show, oh hey, you and so forth are gonna wrestle me and Donkey on this show. And I'm like, okay, fine, I guess.
No
I like
orange
the
for me.
I like the orange and black. I'm glad we're keeping it. And mine's just yoga pants. I'm like, oh, tiger stripe yoga pants. There we go.
Your wife's too.
And then the headband. I had to have the headband.
Oh, there's Greenleaf.
Yeah, Sam's so big, he's been hiding.
My
Yeah.
bad.
Oh no, I thought he was supposed to be there on Friday. He wasn't there on Friday.
Ah.
Yeah.
So mind you, my IT band in this match is completely gone.
Jesus! It looked like you just backhanded him in the face.
A little bit.
There's the elbow.
Ooh, I thought that was gonna be a senton.
No, he stopped using the senton. He uses the flashing elbow now.
Oh yeah, there's a
I
spot
love-
in this match that Levi's gonna like.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I forgot about
It's
that.
actually coming up.
Okay.
Cross chop.
Nope. Fuck you. Come here.
Yeah. Oh, you got a little.
Don't you dare. Okay.
Don't you dare! That was a
Hey, buddy.
No, because I thought he was gonna. No, because I thought he was gonna fucking kick him in the back, and I spent a year and a half fucking snapping, kicking him in the back out of Dylan's goddamn repertoire because he can't kick worth a shit.
I can now.
I love it how you were doing something nice to Levi to show that we still love him, and he's
I know!
shit about like
We called this, we were calling this match, we were trying to figure out a spot. I was like, oh, you know what'd be really cool? I was like, you should do Levi's thing and do the European to me. I was like, that'd be a really cool thing to like let him know that we're thinking of him and like per sessions like in our match. And this is the fucking thanks we get.
Well, yeah, because A, he did this, which is fucking Diamond Dallas's page thing. Mine is cross hand, so it's just a spade in the middle.
Whatever.
okay, we're gonna stop
Oh
doing
my
Levi.
goodness. This coming from the guy who eats his macaroni and cheese soup.
Mine is cross
Hold on,
hand,
hold
A,
on.
and B, I don't do this anymore, so...
I was trying to do like the Shayna Baszler one, where it's a spade. So
Just say, that's sweet of you guys to
And
think
also,
of me when
see,
you're beating the
and-
shit out of each other.
And see,
Ethan's
I
never
don't
coming
do
back on the
Euro to the
podcast.
back, so it would have made more sense if you hit the fucking ropes and Euroed him in the front, or even hit the second rope. It did
Oh my
Euro that I
goodness.
murdered
Here
you.
we
Let
go.
the man speak, for God's sake! Go ahead, Ethan.
I was gonna say, if you go a little bit further, you become AJ Styles. So
Exactly. That's why it's a fine line.
So
And
every,
also,
single,
I don't know anymore.
fine.
so every single time now when we think of Levi, we're just gonna go, fuck you, Levi! And just
No, he lost all my respect with his soupy macaroni and cheese.
I only had 2 beers. I'm not drunk enough for this.
I don't have any beers. I'm not going for this. You got way too close to your phone.
Yeah, I realized I didn't realize I was that close to Sam when I ran back.
I didn't either, and I should have swung at you.
Yeah.
I really did not realize I was that close.
I didn't either.
This is where we got confused. Like, what do we fucking do?
Yeah,
This is
you're
not
like,
it.
do the thing. I'm like, no, it's your thing, man. You do your thing first. So I was,
At that point, if it isn't a suplex. Oh no, okay, it was a slip. I look like shit. I was gonna say at that point, if you guys were confused, you should have done a fucking double suplex, but it was a slip, so I guess it was
It
okay.
still worked.
You
Yeah.
covered it.
Oof.
Good heel in, especially with something that impactful. That was good. Good instinct to step into
I can hear
the ropes
freaking-
like that, Sam.
I can hear Randy calling in my.
Cannonball.
Oof.
Oh!
You fucking crushed Lee with that one.
That looked good.
Did you see his knee?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see his name.
You
Back up.
rolled back over, and his leg, he like closed his legs when you hit him, so you rolled back over and you crushed him on your knee.
That was
landed
no
right
fault.
on him.
Well, look, he like shifts his legs instead of sitting there and just letting it happen. He eats it and he shifts his legs so he wasn't open for you to land.
Yeah.
You sentoned his knee.
Yeah.
You just said double fuck you, Lee.
Taurus hated the spot.
Well, yeah, because Dylan was looking over his shoulder.
No, because we were doing this as a cutoff.
I'm cut off. If
Who wooed? Is that
Me?
you? You
Oh
were
yeah.
wooing?
I was just running my mouth.
Mr. Little Jay Lethal action over here. That was a thud.
young
That
man,
hurt, by the way. That hurt. I'll admit that one.
young man.
Oh, wait. I want to know how this one sounds.
Woo! You're so out of breath, bro. You just tried screaming at him and then nothing came out.
No. I wasn't out of breath. I wasn't out of breath. My voice was shot.
Yeah, he was from yesterday. He was screaming for me.
Yeah. I cut a
Yeah, they-
promo and I yelled. My voice was shot.
So this is what happens when you have no stability in your knee.
Yeah.
This looks like shit.
Weird hook spot. Oh god. Oh god. One shoulder. Good enough. That didn't look too bad.
No, it like he said go, and I was just like, I'll just try to land as flat as
I
possible.
did. I just said you have to fucking go.
Let's go. Please.
No, it wasn't that. I just couldn't get underneath him to like give myself any stability. So I was like, for this to happen, you just have to go.
I would say if you're in a spot like that again, do like a double choke bomb.
Well, choke bomb's my finish.
Oh fuck, that's right. Never mind.
Yeah.
I started working my arm right here. I can see how Lee kicks my arm here in a second, and Greenlee physically checked on me. He thought like Lee had kicked my arm out of socket.
So, the one thing I could say, like looking back at this, I think it would have been better instead of you doing the whip over and taking over again.
Yeah.
You should have, when you chopped him, do the 10 there and then have him.
Yeah, that was me. Actually, for a split second, I got lost.
Yeah.
I had to tell him where we were.
going. Yeah, I was like, "Crap, what is next?" The minute he said 10, I was like, "Yep, gotcha."
Yeah.
So I did the whip just to kind of add something right there.
He leaned in and he's like, "Where the fuck
Yeah.
are we?"
Okay.
I was like, 10 punches, power bomb. He's like, "Take the fucking whip."
I just added it to make something there to make it look like we weren't just stalling. So
Yeah.
I fucked this up, dude. I was just fucking. My knee was just.
Dude,
aching
I tried
at
to
this
tell you too. I was like, wrong arm, wrong arm.
Yeah.
Oof. That was
Actually,
right to the ear.
It looked good. It looked good. It didn't hurt. He actually didn't catch me that bad.
Good cat.
I need to get
should've gone all the
more
way in,
comfortable
You
with
should've-
my kicks because I should have kicked you there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't feel I'm not comfortable with like those kind of kicks yet. So that's just something I know now that like looking at that I can work on.
Yeah.
Lee should have, instead of like continue on with his spot, he should have taken that minute for you guys to get some fucking heat because he came at me. You know, the ref was there to stop me, but it's all good.
At that point, Kat, you guys are over. They're the heels, and you're a fucking monster. Even if Greeny stopped you, I would have shoved right fucking past him.
Watch this, guys. Watch this. Watch this.
Lee. Oh, he did the fucking arm thing.
Yeah, watch.
That was cool.
Greedy checked out. He's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm good." It sounded disgusting, but it caught me like right in the back of the arm. It was all just a flesh kick. That sounded gross.
It sounded like he broke your fucking arm.
Watch this double clutch spine buster.
That's a cool. That's a keeper for you and Lee. That's a cool thing.
So we're actually altering that. All right.
It works both ways.
What we're doing now to make it seem more like a team is he's gonna bring the guy to the corner. He's gonna do his forearm back elbow while I go to the center of the ring, and then after the forearm back elbow, he's gonna feed him out to me for the spine buster.
Oh, we can clearly hear you.
You should have gotten in and fucking. You should use that opportunity. You should have fucking gotten in.
Oh my god!
Come on, Dylan. You have like 18 fucking suplexes you could have thrown upwise instead of having to go all the way around for a German.
I wanted to do the German right there.
I was good with it. Fucking.
You should have done. Well, to save the workaround, you should have done the fucking clap ear and had Sam dummy turn it. Do the fucking clap ear and have Sam be like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, that would work. I didn't think of it. Yeah, I didn't think of it.
Little things like that to save you the fucking step around to get the fucking German while Sam's just sitting there like.
Yeah, didn't think of it.
Bro, that fucked my knee for some reason. Can you back that up?
Oh my God! Murder! Does he owe you money?
So
he said he was gonna flip over out of it, so I said, "Okay, I'll make sure you flip out of it."
I said, "Okay, I give you enough to flip."
So for some reason, my knee fucking got so fucked when you splashed me, and I have no idea why. The first one.
All right, hit play. See, let's see if we can see what's there.
Because you watch after I take it, I lift my leg.
Weird. I don't see anything.
And I even grab it.
Yeah, it's not like your knees even collided.
Yeah.
It might have just been like when he hit you, it slid a little bit and it just jammed.
Oh yeah, that can do it.
What it probably, because it's an IT band issue, what it probably is because it shoots up my thigh and also down into my shin. So it probably could have just been that jolt friggin' jacked it. You fucking murdered that man.
Cat, that has to be a clip, man. You have to clip that.
Yeah.
Death.
Here lies Lee Miller.
Dude, that was my old OG shit I used to do. Fucking the squisher clothesline, and then fucking Donkey started doing this like the hoe train into the spear. So I just got rid of it.
You know what you got to do when you clip that is as he hits the ground. You know, in the anime when the soul leaves the body and just floats there.
I was gonna say the to be continued meme. Like he's like like mid air his bump and it's just the da, 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 da.
You hit him so hard the eye tattoos on his shoulders rolled up.
Oh, that's cool.
Jesus Christ.
He didn't even try and flip. He just fucking ate it and went down.
I think he tried, but I think Cat hit him so hard he was like, nope. Selling my arm. All right, get him up.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We're being smart asses right there. Fucking the ropes are so loose.
Oh god. But did Larry not come out before?
Oh, he did, but they're Larry's ring ropes. They were loose.
You just hangman yourself on the rope for no fucking reason.
Yes, because I shoved it.
I know, but you got hit and then you're like, fuck it, hangman.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it look cool. I knew I had to give myself some time here. That's why.
He just gets hit and you went, fuck it, hangman. I go
those ropes were so fucking
so loose.
They look as loose as my match that we're gonna watch.
What the fuck? Why would you do this
He
to
hit
me?
Greenleaf.
Jeez.
That gets your ass fired, Lee. Nice. Gotta get low
We
on
just
your
did that to
top.
pop ourselves.
What'd you say?
So, Cat, pause it for a sec. So Lee
Wrong
swings
side.
at me.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can get to the end here. I had to do it with the arm. They worked the entire match.
Oh, you sold it when you hit the ground, which was good.
Yeah.
Want my fucking rematch.
Your rematch for what, motherfucker?
That was
Yeah,
for
you-
the titles.
You
No,
get handed
God,
the belt,
cheat.
dude. No, so what happened? When Lee swung at me with the candlestick. I grabbed it, and he's like, "I have the high ground," and I was like, "No one cares, Anakin."
So full disclosure, that is, granted, I haven't had many matches, but that is by far my favorite match that I've been a part of.
Well,
So
here's the
I was
thing, man.
really, and
We
looking
called it
back
easy
at
match.
it,
Yeah.
like it was a really good match. Like it served
bad.
its purpose, and it, like, even with the bumps in the road, we told a story, and I think it's a respectable. I think that's like my 4th or 5th match. Like,
And you had the Let's titles.
yeah.
Yeah, they're the Let's belts, which I love. They're in back to see my car right now. So I got to repaint one of them. There's chips out of one of them, which I think is the one McCarthy had, because the one Ben has looks perfect. So,
Oh.
Yeah. But I don't know.
So it is midnight.
Oh shit.
So we want to end with Levi's fucking match and call it a night,
yeah.
Yeah.
or do we want to? You want to get a little bit of Nick's report first?
Oh, yeah,
Well, we had
do-
to at least do the
Yeah,
quick.
we gotta at
Can
least
you
kill
make
this
it
time.
quick?
Yeah, I can make it quick.
All right.
Here we
All right.
Did you got it ready?
I got it.
Yeah. Hold on.
Dylan, get all your shit up.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay.
Time.
Let's.
We interrupt
Don't touch my shit.
we interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Thank you, fuck you, bye.
Fighter pilot, show me what you got.
What the hell? You have a vagina!
He needs some milk.
Oh my god! What is that?
What?
Catch me, catch out!
I'm next report.
Absolute.
I pop every time. I pop every time. All right, so the AEW Dynamite ratings on TBS for June 12th, 2024, quarter-hour breakdown. So they started at 785, and they ended at 626. So that's not good, when you lose 10,000 viewers. So we started with Swerve Strickland, The Elite, Christopher Daniels live promo, and then Dustin Rhodes versus Jack Perry. And that's where you started 785. And then I'm going to assume that we saw, Then Dustin Rhodes, Jack Perry, Orange Cassidy, Mark Briscoe, backstage promo, Roosh versus Dion Rushman. I think he's the Alaska champion or something like that. And post-match with the MJF drops down to 702. Ad break, Roddy Strong, Kensuke Take a Shit, Takeshita, of course. And Kyle Fletcher versus Kyle O'Reilly, Mark Briscoe, and Orange Cassidy. It's 687. That match continued. Then we had some Chris Statlander, Stokely Hathaway, and Ray Phoenix backstage angle. It actually went up. Went to $699. Bunch more shenanigans. Yeah, 692, 671, 618, and 626. Will Ospreay versus Ray Phoenix actually brought it back up at the end, though. So, not bad. And there was an overrun of 608.
Well,
so if I'm not mistaken, didn't NXT have more viewers than AEW this week?
Give me a second, actually.
I gotta do another next report for this one.
I'm in WrestleNomics here.
So what about?
I'm still loving that Ethan just shocked about the fucking.
I was just not expecting the random. You have a vagina. Like what the fuck context is that?
Listen, buddy, this is the Purr Sessions. You don't need context.
I just wanted,
there it is.
I wanted to do something for the Young Bucks, and that's all I could think about was CM Punk yelling at a fan.
So
you have a vagina.
I said that NXT started or AEW started at 7:36 and ended at 6:08.
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
NXT started at 7:37 and ended at 6:58. They actually got higher ratings than AEW.
And also, I didn't clip it for the news this week, but there was a big like AEW versus WWE thing where WWE came out and said that their viewership was actually a lot lower. It was like 300,000. And Tony Khan came out and like on Twitter and was blasting WWE for, putting out fake reports on, because I guess if I remember correctly, WWE was using it as a kind of like hey, this is how much better we're doing from them with sponsors and shit like that.
Yeah.
So that kind of,
the balls on Tony Khan to come out and blast WWE on Twitter for ratings is hilarious.
But I mean, it is kind of true when you're saying that you if you're not did more than between 200,000 and 300,000 viewers, I would kind of be pissy about that too. I mean, it's still not great with how they were like 2 years ago, like at 15, like starting at 15 and ending at like 900,000, and now they're barely can make up 700,000 a show. But yeah, I would be pissed too if it's like another rival company would just lie to investors to try to make themselves look better.
So I guess another thing Tony Khan or someone brought up was not AEW but WrestleMania's numbers, right? Bully Ray actually brought it up on Twitter. Someone posted about it. Bully Ray's like, "Oh yes, because no wrestling company ever has ever made up their numbers." Because I guess like AEW or WWE's, I guess for WrestleMania they actually added like something like 50,000 people or something like that. And I'm like, honestly, with the people they had coming in and out of that building for 2 days in a row, it's probably close to that.
They count the maintenance and the people for the show as
any person in that building counts.
Yes.
Some Smokey the janitor up in the 9th floor, living in his broom closet, counts as a person in that building that day.
That's fantastic.
Scruffy.
Well, they did.
I was trying to think Scruffy, by the way. I went Smokey for some syringes.
They did it more as a haha, fuck you, AEW type thing because they were kind of blasting AEW that weekend. But it's like everybody makes gives shit about numbers, but like when it does come to investors, coming out and saying, "Hey, this guy actually does a lot worse than us. You should definitely work with us." Yeah, it would kind of piss me off.
Man, the thing is, I've said it before: is Tony can't book. He needs a booker.
He needs something. He has to do a whole.
He can be the idea guy. That's fine, but then give the ideas to a booker and have that booker go, okay. Great example is Kat. You're gonna back me up on this one. Okay, so. Levi, you were there for this too. When we worked SuperNova, that one show, and Adam was out of the country, and Adam gave us like the entire rundown of the show, and Chad Epic's sitting there going, cool, thanks Adam, goodbye. Shuts off FaceTime, turns around, looks at the entire locker room, goes, okay, so we're not doing any of that. This is what we're actually going to do. And it was a pretty decent show.
That was that was the last good show of SuperNova.
Yeah.
Yep.
No offense,
Actually,
SuperNova.
I 100%, I will 100% agree with that. Honestly,
But that's what happens when you go from, flyering and everything else to relying on, Facebook
Social media.
social media. It doesn't work. You got to go out there and flyer, which is like I love that Limitless and Let's Wrestle. They do it all the time. Which is how
MPW's
they
getting pretty good at it.
MPW is great at it. You got to go out there and I know we haven't chatted about it. We haven't talked about VLC at all this show, which kind of sucks. My fault. I apologize. Randy Carver Jr. He's in the Lewiston building, trying to sell that out.
The Coliseum.
The Coliseum. We are sponsoring that event. The good word of mouth is I got it right here. Fucking kudos to Chant Matthews. He was flying his YouTube event on vehicles and stuff, and that's definitely something that we're going to start doing. Wrestling events. It's going to have the PURR sessions where people can follow. Shout out to Chant Matthews for Kill City Cup.
It's actually fantastic.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched it, if you like Mortal Kombat and you like wrestling, I highly recommend Kill City Cup.
But yeah, just stuff like that is how you get people in the door. So you can't rely on social media about everything. People can share shit and shit like that, but you don't know where that person lives. You can have 100 people share that stuff and like it and say, "Damn, this is awesome! I can't wait to see this," and they probably don't even live in the state.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that you got to any company, you have to go out there and you have to promote.
Good example is I share all the wrestling stuff, flyers, posters, all that fun stuff. I share that stuff. I have friends in Massachusetts. I have friends in Connecticut. I have friends in New York, and they're like, "Dude, this is great. When are you gonna get closer?" And I'm like, "Book me."
Yeah, right.
When you book me.
But it's the same thing with Limitless and Let's Wrestle. How many times is he on the news promoting the event, stuff like that, getting more people in the seats?
There was just an article about the event in the Bangor Daily.
Yeah, I was gonna cover that.
But unfortunately, I do have to take off. I am at my cutoff point.
That's okay. We're wrapping it up soon, anyways. But thank you, Sam, for hopping on. And good show.
Covering your ass.
Covering my ass. Yeah, you guys covered my ass. I appreciate you guys. I'm still I apologize too in the beginning of the show. I was really beating myself up.
I do have to ask. Has anyone heard the airplane thing from me tonight?
Nope.
No. That sounds way better.
No.
Yeah,
that's
way better.
New headphones will do that. See?
But yeah, Randy Carver Jr. is gonna fill this fucking building. I guarantee it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Limitless is going to be a VLC 24 is going to be fucking awesome. I guarantee it.
You are not going to want to miss that show.
Yeah. And you're not going to want to miss the podcast coming up because we're sponsoring VLC. Right. We're going to have some guests on, hopefully, to build up VLC. I know Randy Carver Jr., he wants to be on the podcast. We haven't decided yet as a team of who we want. We're waiting for the next show to see where the buildup is for who to don't kill yourself, who to to get on the podcast. I want to reach out to Scotty Too Hottie. He's one of the big names going to be at VLC.
That'd be cool.
That'd be really cool to have him sit down and do a little quick interview with him. But yeah, let's finish it up with Levi, your match, and have a good night, Sam. Enjoy your night.
Absolutely.
You'll be up in 2 hours.
Yeah, I got to get up soon to take care of some stuff. So you can find me on Instagram at Samuel Matthews Wrestling. You can find me on Facebook at Samuel Matthews Wrestling. Shows coming up. I have the Whoopie Pie Festival coming up in Dover-Foxcroft on the 22nd. You can find me there. Obviously, you can always find me here on the PURR Sessions as well. You guys all have a great night, and I am out of here.
See you later, buddy.
Later.
Later, man.
Now we have the real guest, the real crow. No, just kidding. Levi, you have your match.
Yeah.
Let's go do that. We'll finish it off tonight with that.
If
Thank you again, Ethan, for jumping on with us.
Hey, thank you guys for having me.
Yeah.
Anything?
I gotta say, you're a pretty
Gentlemen.
damn good guest. Nothing against the other guests that have been on. But
To be fair, poor Storm was so nervous. He was so nervous.
I was nervous during my first few podcasts I've done, but like this one and then the one I did with Tiffany have been like the most I've been relaxed. Like the first one I did was over the phone.
Hold up, Tiffany has a podcast?
No, not Dojo Tiffany.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, hold up. I did not know this.
No. Let me find the actual the name because it escapes me. Let me.
we try to have a good old time, as you can see on this podcast. So, like when we kind of like shooting the shit and having fun, kind of opens. We hope that opens up the guests.
Instagram would like to stop being a pain.
Instagram.
Oh, Under the Ropes was the one I did.
I forgot you were on Under the Ropes.
Yeah.
Check out Under the Ropes.
Remembered that her name was Tiffany. I probably could have saved you from having to go look that up because
I'm like, I know I posted about it when I was going to be on there.
I do remember that.
Like, I don't remember what the name of it is. I'm an asshole.
I tuned into the live that they did with MSP and talked about, because they were talking about how inspirational and stuff that MSP, like how much MSP is taught. And I gave like a quick snippet of how much MSP influenced me in my career. And they 100% put me over on it. And I was like, oh my God. I was still very early on. It was probably within my first like year. So I was very much like, oh my God, it was so nice.
So fun little breaking news. Jeff Hardy is back in TNA.
Oh, that's not surprising.
Yeah, that's not surprising. His contract was coming up. Another thing was going to bring up today.
Man, if only we were on time.
I know. If only I didn't fucking fall asleep. Oh, I'm still angry with myself. Like, I knew too. I'm like, and I had the alarm set up too, but I feel bad for my son because I kind of threw him like across the bed. I'm like, ah! Because as I realized what time it was, I'm like, oh shit! And I fucking just like kicked the door in from the fucking podcast room, fucking run in really quick to have everything set up. Like, send. All right. Let's see this match.
All right, I'm gonna hope it's not gonna like. So this was Primos PURR Wrestling. This was Primos PURR Wrestling's Pizza Party Night 1. It's at this beautiful like pizza bar tap room. As you can see, it's an outdoor. It was outdoor through the doors. There was like the bar and the pizza and stuff, and it was pretty fucking. I mean, it was a pretty fucking full match. But this is my first and hopefully not last shot at the Primos PURR Wrestling heavyweight title. So we were the main event, which was awesome. This guy Caleb Crush, 100%. He's a dick, but I will 100% say he wrestled this match, went home. I talked to him the next day, and then it was Tuesday, and then he wrestled Wednesday Night Dynamite. He was on Dynamite. He wrestled against I can't remember off the top of my head, but he was on because Dynamite was in Aurora, I think. They were in Denver. So he was actually one of the people that I've trained with and or wrestled against that wrestled the Dynamite show that night.
Nice.
Good on him.
Which was really cool because I literally wrestled him 3 days prior. Then we were.
You remember what night that was, Levi?
Wednesday.
This last Wednesday?
This was the 4th. Yeah. So this show took place on the 2nd. So it was Dynamite on the 5th when they were in Denver. When they were in Denver. I cannot for the life of me remember who he wrestled, but it was really cool because I literally just wrestled him 3 days prior.
You mean the 7th?
Yeah, maybe.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, Friday night. It might have been Friday. I don't fucking know. It was whatever AEW Dynamite that week when they were in Denver.
Okay. Yeah. Keep talking amongst yourselves. I'll see if I can find him. What's Homeboy's name again?
Caleb Crush. I apologize for the
There he is. He was on Rampage, actually.
sorry, Rampage, not Dynamite.
Yeah. 10 in the 10:30, 10:45 segment. 250,000 people saw it.
Who'd he face?
He took on it's Caleb Crush, Chris Wilde, and Taylor Payne versus the Guns and Juice Robinson.
That's what it was. It was the Guns.
Oh, the Bang Bang Gang.
Yeah.
The Bang Bang Gang, yep.
So I just wrestled them. So here's this. I'm really proud of this match, actually.
Oh, it's already.
How big is that ring?
Ah. Sorry?
Not so easy, is it, Levi?
I tried clicking back on Streamlabs and it did not work.
Full screen.
Oh,
shit.
shut off.
Can you full-
Yeah, full screen at the bottom, dude.
Full screen.
What's happening? Why did it do that again? There we go.
We missed the offense.
I got it. Got it.
I love the park bench camera angle.
Levi.
Is it your mother?
Levi. Good. Is that your girl that's videoing?
So that's my youngest stepdaughter, actually.
He's loving the shit.
This was their first event, actually, that they went to. So.
I love it.
Caleb sucks. Caleb sucks. Caleb sucks. We're gonna start a riot.
Who sucks now?
You!
Ooh.
You suck.
Nice sack of shit.
Caleb suck.
But Razor Ramon used to call it.
That's what he called it when he called it tonight. Fuck JP, this one was so much better.
Ooh. I like that.
Bad.
I wish I was here. I would have sold a bunch of merch because it looks like there's a bunch of kids in the crowd.
No!
Quiet to focus. Quiet.
No.
Jeez, somebody's losing their
Oh
fucking
yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah. I had some fans that were losing their shit.
Oh.
Oh, I thought he was doing a rear view. I was like, okay, that's different. That was the heel kick.
Dude, he rung me so hard with that. That's why I didn't move. So I was supposed to go right out and drop. Like, he fucking hit me so hard with that. I couldn't. I was like,
Who sucks now?
You still suck.
Kick out of two. You learn how to count. I'm telling you, kick out of two. I know you've had a long night. You've been
This-
every night. But you
this-
count three. I gotta do it. Kick out
this
of
is
two.
so crispy.
It's the most sympathetic I've ever heard a heel towards a referee. I know you've had a long night, but
He was Iron Man ref all night. This was so crispy.
that is not an easy task.
Oh. Kick up. You should have kick up right there.
It's
That
double blind. Why the
that looked good.
I've been having issues hitting that out here because I haven't wrestled anybody that knew how to take it. He knew how to take it.
So one thing I've always noticed, when you throw it, it doesn't look like you're going through them. It just looks like when you hit them, you stop. And that it looked like you were going through him.
Yeah. Well,
It
I
had that little bit
was
extra
kind
oomph.
of I was kind of receding him for the kick in the corner, so
Oh, well,
I kind of threw it as hard as I could. I don't know. I purposely do the stop one because it's not one that, because a lot of them it's like the kick through. I do the stop one a lot because I can like roll myself out of it. Like Fenway's a big example. I hit one of the homeboys with it at Fenway, and I hit him with it, and I kind of roll down off my arm, and I'm basically immediately halfway into getting up. So if I'm using it as for my comeback, I tend to do the stop one because it tends to be, or like the one I hit on you, Dylan, when I changed the when I broke up the Lovecraft family. I kind of ran at you, and I did like the stop one, so I just hit you, and then I came down and landed on my feet.
Yeah.
So I kind of do that one. I knew it was a double down, so I kind of threw it as that kind of run through one to give myself a reason to be down.
Okay,
that makes sense.
I don't know. I like the stop one because nobody really does it. A lot of them do like shoot it as the kick through, and with the stop one, I've gotten good at like hitting, and then I'll drop and I'll either land on my feet or I'll like roll through off my shoulder and basically stand right back up and kind of be able to do whatever is next. Plus I had to do the stop one for the fucking heart attack thing, and that's when I started really hitting it consistently. Is the sword and shield. And if I did the roll through one, I would have hit the guy. I would have hit Dylan as he came down, dropping the guy. So I had to learn to do the fucking stop one. I had to learn to hit and be able to drop and just stay where I was because it would have clustered the fucking move. So now when I hit it, when I'm not doing the heart attack, it tends to be the stop one.
Okay.
But this one was very crispy. I love this one so much.
I know it was a double down, but just for some reason how you landed, I just feel like you just want to.
Oh, I could have kept up at it. I want to start doing that. If I hit the right knee for my comeback, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna hit it and kick up out of it. This one just happened to be one that I had other plans for my comeback, so.
It would have looked way better if he had come running in for that corner. He kind of just walked into that corner.
Wasn't supposed to be a Boston. It was supposed to be my dragon screw out of the corner.
Ah.
But he didn't come running in, and I knew he had no idea what I was talking about, and he didn't ask me to specify. So the minute I knew he didn't come running in, I fucking called on the fly and put him in a submission.
Oh, good. What do you say, Caleb? Right here! No kill!
Caleb, he's so good.
Tap! 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 Tap!
You and your fucking arm wraps.
Yep.
Dude, they did really good at the fucking Butcher Shop show. This one, they came out. Here's the infamous ropes loose.
Try it again. Oh,
That was
what is
cool.
this match? I remember you sharing that in the chat. I didn't know it was this match.
Look how loose these ropes are.
Yeah,
The
oh my
ropes
God.
being loose fuck me so hard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Trust me, I get it.
Oh, video fucked. Or is it just me? Was the video fucked?
That was more suspenseful than a usual kick out at like 2 3/4.
Yeah, okay. Was it just
It was
me?
like kick out 2 3/4, buffering.
Am I alive?
Are you?
I don't know.
There you go. Oh, we're losing Levi. Uh-oh.
Dead?
Uh-oh.
Dude, right at the fucking kick, it's gonna stop working.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
That works, man.
fucking.
Dude, the kick is so nasty though.
That's always how it happens. Oh, I got something cool to show you. Has no service.
Come on, what are you doing to me? I'm the only one home and I have full Wi-Fi. What is happening?
It hates you.
I just want to watch y'all. I need to get murdered.
Hold on, I got you, buddy. Give me a
You
second.
missed the murder.
Give me a second. I got you, buddy.
Is all this working? Yeah,
Yeah, you're fucking robot. Better, harder, better, 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 na 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 na.
That's so weird.
That is so weird. I got you, buddy. Hold on. I got you.
Oh
buddy.
my goodness.
Is it the first video, buddy?
Oh,
On your channel?
He just
Okay, I'm assuming it's his first video. It looks like it is.
I'm still here. I just had to get up and stretch.
I just refreshed my lives.
All right, I got you, buddy.
Yeah. The elbow drop is cool. Yeah, we can rewatch the elbow drop.
to be able to
Let's
yell
go ring the bell.
and not throw out your voice.
Right? Then watch, it's gonna do the same shit to me.
Time to get murdered.
Oh,
jeez,
Ew.
The momentum on that kick. The momentum on that kick.
Jeez Louise.
Feet on the rope.
Ooh.
On the rope and tight grab. This is just a bad camera angle for it.
Flip. Oh my god. It looked like he got you right in the eye with the tip
Yeah,
of his
it
boot.
did. It did.
Didn't it?
Oh my gosh.
That was
With the
gruesome.
ref's positioning, though, he should have been able to look right at the ropes to see his feet on the ropes.
Yeah. You know what? The ref had a long okay.
That's all good.
It's all good.
Understandable.
By the way, Levi, I don't know if you noticed, but the PURR Sessions is live on your channel too.
Yeah, no, I did. I don't know how or why it's so live.
Because
but I can't shut it off.
I could shut
I
it off.
literally just left. I literally just exited the fucking thing with tabs and still can't shut it off. Like it's still didn't turn off. So I don't know why it's still putting me live when I'm with you,
funny.
but
It's all
Levi's
good because you have it
slow
selected.
dying.
Yeah, you have it
Yeah.
selected. We're just gonna end it. I'm just gonna end this really quick because we're talking about the Basaki knee. I just wanted to fucking share my favorite.
your favorite Musaki me, period. It's not popping up. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Where he fucking flips off of you.
Oh,
Because he
that was beautiful.
But see, that's kind of the way that I hit mine now. Is I hit enough that I was there live? What the fuck? I just watched myself walk by.
Good God.
So when Ace was at the
Intensity.
class too, and like Ace was murdering the students as well.
So that's
I've
kind of
done
how I
I've
hit
done
mine.
an
If
Ace
you
class.
watch, he comes he comes down and he like rolls and then comes up. That's kind of the way I do mine. I love just
Yeah.
the extra fuck
Beautiful.
you at the end. Just
I know. TK was going. He's like, yeah, it's like I fucking flew off you, and he's like, and they're like, I'm just gonna kick in the face.
Enzo.
I think
That's
my
DK
favorite.
for you.
That's DK.
They're always
Let's
so
try.
fluid with their movements.
I'm gonna try one more time. I think my favorite I've ever hit, I gotta admit, is still this one, just because of the transition.
Nope.
No, dude, you're Your Wi-Fi is
Your Wi-Fi is shit.
Dude, I have literally the best Wi-Fi in the area because we don't pay for it.
The
My
best
girl's work
Wi-Fi
does.
is it?
No, seriously. So my girl has Wi-Fi for her work, so her work pays for the Wi-Fi. So we have the max Wi-Fi, and I'm the only one home. I don't know what the fuck Streamlabs is doing.
Somebody's stealing your shit.
Yeah,
All right, let's
actually?
fucking end this here. Let's end this here. Let's plug our shit. Ethan, you got anything to plug? You got, where we can find you? You got any dates going on?
So all of my socials on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I refuse to call it X, and Threads, even though I never use it, is Ethan Scott 207. My upcoming dates, I will also be at the Whoopie Pie Festival in Dover-Foxcroft. I'm super excited for that because I've never been to the Whoopie Pie Festival. And the day after, I will be in Hermon, Maine for Limitless Wrestling, and I'm super excited for that one. We're going back to the Morgan Hill Event Center.
Yeah,
beautiful building. We got Danhausen. We got Bo Bronson. We're gonna have a Queen City street fight with Alexander Lee and Aiden Agro. Savage Nomies versus Cosmic Cuties. Like, it's gonna be a killer show. Other than that, no, that's all I got.
While Levi is figuring out his shit, what about you?
I think it fixed. I think
so. I will also be at the Whoopie Pie Festival, and we will be representing the Wild, of course. That'd be awesome. So, and I don't know what we're doing. Not a clue what the hell's going on yet, but that's fine. Then we have June 28th coming up. That'll be versus Dirt City Murder Crew for the Maine Premier Wrestling Tag Team Championships. We will be keeping those. Thank you very much.
Yep.
And then stuff after that, I don't know. I'm to the 28th. That's about as much as my brain wants to work.
July,
right
as far as I know, July we both have.
July, I have nothing in July so far. So
I think we both have off.
I mean, I will be at a Limitless on July 20th. That's I
There you
guess
go.
the next date I got.
Yeah, we might be there. So who knows? Not booked, just kind of hanging out. If you need to find me on all social media platforms, whatever it is you are hanging around on, I'm getting tired. My brain don't work no more. DOTD Nix, and that's all the fun stuff. And ProWrestlingTees.com/DOTD Nix if you want one of the old Seawolf shirts, and we get the Wild shirts up there, and I get a couple Dylan Nick shirts too.
All right. Well, for me,
we lost Levi. Oh, there he is.
The Wild, Nick said it with the dates. Also the 28th. Is it 28th, 24th? What's the for 28th. August? 28th.
Oh, August.
28th.
August.
Yeah, MPW.
Oh, I don't know.
Whatever date in August, I forgot to because it's late. Live audience per sessions.
My girlfriend's got everything on the calendar over there, and I don't know.
We're gonna go fucking have a bunch of blasts with that. Ethan, you might be if you're there, you might be as a guest as well, just to fuck around with a live audience.
Live is the 24th, not 28th.
24th. Yeah. 24th. Okay. So live audience 24th. I'm still hoping we can figure out Levi. Fucking get there. Fucking that would be awesome. VLCs and can you cut your shit? I'm trying to plug my shit. VLC.
The dog's or the cat?
It's a cat. VLC Lewiston on August. Shit, I had that date up.
17th.
17th. Thank you. August 17th. Check that out. That's it. We're definitely gonna have a blast there. We're not booked, but we will definitely probably be there to hang out. Have some fun. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Big Cat Tyler Adams. Facebook and Twitter, I believe, is Tyler Adams. And Levi, why don't you go ahead and hopefully it works for you.
Am I good? Am I a robot? Good.
Your screen is, but your voice is good. So quick.
Why? Okay, so Primos Pro Wrestling, of course, has the Roxy June 15th, June 23rd, June 30th, July 28th. We also have July 20th. We have July 13th and 14th, July 25th, July 7th. So we are booked up pretty much all for July. I am not wrestling tomorrow. I have a very long weekend. My best friend is flying out for my birthday, which is on Monday. So my best friend is flying out for the week. So I am not wrestling tomorrow, but I do always check out Primos for Wrestling. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I don't use it, but Facebook at Levi's Fade 1, Instagram at Levi's Fade 1, YouTube at Levi's Fade 1. Twitch. It's not wrestling related, but I am starting to, especially now with my PC setup, I am starting to relaunch my Twitch channel. Tier at twitch.tv/Tiers Gaming, TYRSGAMMING. I literally was just streaming content warning earlier today. I streamed RL Craft yesterday, so I've been trying to stream pretty much every day, at least 3 times a week is my new schedule. So if you're not following me on Twitch already, please go TYRS Gaming. If you do like just regular, if you just want to see me as not Levi, it's just regular me. But I want to start promoting that on the podcast too, because I want to use every platform I can gain access to try and promote my Twitch stuff. So, but yeah, I am booked up pretty much all through June, all through July, all through August, all through September. I have dates coming up, but I'm not going to read the entire list, and I am too afraid to try and present the actual list. So. I am too goddamn afraid to click the present button.
Diamond cutter.
Shoulders back, chest out.
Okay, but it's those dates will be available on Levi Spade's Facebook or wherever, so you can go check them out. Other than that, yeah, thank you guys again for coming. Again, I do apologize for the late show.
I called you twice.
I know. I'm sorry.
13 phone calls.
I'm still mad about it, and
13.
But thankfully, I have a amazing crew to pick up the slack when the host fucked up. Thank you again, Ethan, for hanging out with us. It was a blast. Definitely welcome again. In the future, and hang out and have some fun. Other than that, yeah, that's it, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you guys for having me. Have a good night.
Bye.
Per session signing off, but we ain't saying goodbye. Keep your fans much, still reaching for the